I could just see you typing as fast as your little fingies could go. Just like... I could just see out of the corner of my eye, because I'm watching the countdown on the screen, and out of the corner of my eye, I just see your fingers like... I'm being good, Mom. You're being a really good showrunner. I'm trying so hard to influence. You're influencing. You're doing it. You are influencing. Young minds. Hold on, Happy Jacksketeers. I am trying to send a tweet that we're live. Happy Jacksketeers is really good. If you want, we can go around in a circle and introduce ourselves. Yeah, everyone introduce yourselves. And then we'll get back to the beginning of the show. Me, and then the rest of the world can never do it. I will start. Hi, my name is Sloan, aka Arplebe, ARTPLEEBE, except for Instagram where I'm art.plebe because Emily stole my username.
I didn't even know I was doing it. It's such a coincidence that now we're in the same game.
And I am playing your fabulous divine Michael. She, they. My pronouns are they, them. Teri!
Oh my god. Hey, thank you. That's great. That's a great way to start. We're gangbusters right now. You know? I don't even know what that means. I don't like that phrase. I'm realizing that as I said that out of my mouth. Hi. I'm Teri Gamble. You can find me on the internet at the Teri Gamble all over. They, she, and I'm playing Logan, Julian, Zers. I am a linguistic anthropology graduate student getting my PhD. That's my character. But I'm also a witch because that is how it works. If you want to know about linguistics and spells, you've got to learn all the languages so you can speak them all properly and cast all the best spells. Yay.
All the best spells.
I'll pass it on to my dude Blythe.
I was finishing up social media and I finished that post just in time.
Look at that.
Hi, I am Blythe and my pronouns are he, they, and I am playing the summoned. Why did I forget my own Bastian? I forgot. We're doing great, y'all.
I sent you your character sheet.
You did. Like and I closed my phone like a dummy. I am playing the summoned who is Bastian, and he may or may not end the world. We don't know, and it might end on a Thursday. We're not sure. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Excited to be back after Comic-Con and all the craziness of the past weekend. Emily.
Hi.
Which way? That way.
Hi. Right back at you.
Wow, I love this.
I'm Emily St. James, or according to chat, I am and friends of Hello Sloan and Blythe.
Coincidence.
I am friends. I am very happy to be among
Teri
the
is
friends.
also friends.
Very happy to
Claire
be in the friends. I'm Emily St. James. I play Rachel Goodnow, the mom everybody loves. Also the expert. Also runs a kitchen blog called Someone's in the Kitchen with Rachel. Also has been married for a long time to the world's most wonderful man, Greg.
Most wonderful
man. And she's Bastian's mom. And I like to think sort of a spiritual mom to everyone in this room, including Clara. So.
Yeah.
Do you have strike earrings on?
I do.
Did you make those?
No. A friend of mine, her mother was making them, and I got a pair. You can.
How do we buy them?
Yeah, that's what I need to know.
How may we purchase these?
I actually have no idea. I will text her right now. That's why I'm looking at my phone. If you are watching this on stream, I'm texting my friend.
Stay tuned to the end of this episode where we tell you how to support the strike, I guess, or at least one person.
Entertainment community.
Yeah, a woman whose daughter is on strike.
I'm not gonna talk to. Hi, I'm
just willing to use that money to donate to her, to donate to the strike.
Yeah. Do you have your sheet?
Huh?
I'm the GM. Oh no, I just meant the sheet that you use when you intro stuff. Yes, there's a sheet in front of me that's... Sorry, I was trying to be helpful, but I ended up just being unhelpful, which is typically how it happens. I love this table so much. I'm so spoiled by them. All of them, every time. And I guess we can start the podcast now that I made the tweet. I'm so sorry. If you want to know exactly when... If you're listening to this in the future... on some like post-apocalyptic device on which you listen to podcasts and you picked this one, we can tell you exactly what time you're what's happening in pop culture as there's a strike, and also Twitter is now X, and I'm mad about it, and I had to
rest in peace.
Sheet.
It's still tweeting.
You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything.
I am.
You don't have to do anything.
Anyway, or else our overlords will.
Clara, turn into like a real like mastodon pusher. Just be like, you got to get on the Don.
I'm not on the Don.
You got to toot.
Hop on the Don.
I will say toot is fun to say.
Yeah.
But I'll.
I mean, we could just give the X to X.
Put your mastodon. It feels like a Renaissance space.
Oh, the
Ride the Dawn is a fantastic marketing scheme. Honestly, why have they not taken advantage of that?
Raise your mast and ride the Dawn. I mean, it's all right there.
You can't. This is public. They're gonna steal it. I guess we could prove it.
Honestly, I'm just gonna give it to them. They can have that one for free. I've got more.
I don't know how IP theft works. Anyway, hi, thank you for joining us for session 4 of our. It says campaign title, so I say campaign title. For session 4 of The World Ends Thursday, Monster of the Week actual play on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. I don't know what voice this is. To find all the sessions of this game, and visit happyjacks.org/worldendsThursday. We dropped the because it's plebes.
It should just be Thursday.
I've gotta go. Something's happening to me. The is for the plebes.
I have all of them.
Yeah. To find all of the shows on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. I am Clara, and technically this is my monkey. This is my monkey.
What?
This is my circus?
This is your circus.
I did
Circus?
that. I did this to me. I handpicked 4 of my favorite people to play a game that I knew they would basically play themselves, and I would just sit back and sometimes throw characters at them. But yes, I'm very excited because we didn't gather last week, and I was very bummed, except for the part where I slept a lot. It was very
haven't
nice to
been
get
here
sleep.
in a while.
You haven't been here in a while. Welcome back.
I was
you.
gone.
No, but it felt like you were here because Greg talked about you nonstop as well. It's kind of the beauty of you two as a couple is that you talk about him the whole time, and then he came here and just talked about you, and it is the cutest thing.
It was really nice.
Perfect.
It was
ever.
perfect.
So literally, and he also brought cookies.
Oh yeah, you did miss Greg.
He baked cookies.
A consummate professional.
He showed up with freshly baked freaking cookies like a Greg would.
Just like Greg.
And yet here I am, Rachel, and I have nothing for you.
Hey,
no.
Yeah, you gotta get
You have to run the blog. Like
I do.
You got a lot going on.
You do run the blog.
And it's excellent. Yes, for anyone watching, this is my other family shirt. Anyway, we're going to move on.
You got to show it off anytime you can.
I have to every
Do you want
time
to
I
tell the
can so that I
podcast
don't-
people what you just showed?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, for the
Explain
people
it.
listening, I made a shirt that is a combination of 2 things by companies that sometimes are litigious. No, I have my for the game we're not playing. I have a Vampire the Masquerade T-shirt on, and I will continue to do that because I think it's funny. I gotta buy more T-shirts.
Man, I want to play more Vampire.
Me too.
I've only played it once.
I'd
Not
love
play.
to run a game of Vampire, but I don't know how to play it well enough. So maybe after this I'll run Vampire.
I
Let's
would
get
like
into the actual thing.
I would like to be a vampire.
I would also like
Correct.
to just be a vampire.
Yeah.
I
think I think we're all at a good age to become vampires too, because we'll
Yeah.
all be believably like old enough to live somewhere for a long time. But
Yeah,
like we all look real good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like this until I hit menopause. So, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I do feel like once you become a vampire, you should get to like opt out. You should be like, I'm done being a vampire.
Yeah,
I'm ready to be
you super
human
could.
again."
I'm sure.
You just eat a bunch
That's
of
when you
garlic.
walk into the sun.
Oh.
We've clearly thought about it. Like,
I got it. It's my monkeys. So anyway, does anyone want to recap what happened last week
Recap.
beyond how
Blythe got it.
wonderful?
Blythe's
got it.
Yay,
this.
Blythe, take it away, boy.
So last week Rachel was not here, so we did have wonderful guest star Greg, as played by Jason Mills, and the car. Well, actually, first we had a really nice, lovely dinner. We made pizza. There were cookies. It was actually quite wonderful. And then Michael kind of hit on my dad. It was very weird, but it was really just trying to heal him. It wasn't actually hitting on him.
Excuse me, what?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. I touched him. He had a headache.
He got a headache from trying to remember things, and Michael healed it, but it looked very awkward if you were onlooking the situation.
Not awkward in like a fun, cute way, though.
No, it was just like you like poked him.
Yeah.
Poke. I don't know. I don't remember. It was described in several different ways.
You got the vibe, I think.
That happened, but after that happened, and Bastian went to take a shower because he got into a fight with a lawnmower, a car started doing donuts in the lawn, and everybody who was upstairs went to go look at it and got a face full of grass because this car was doing donuts. And then we decided to follow the car in Bastian's 1999 Honda Civic. And from there, we went to visit the road witches, who were kind of amazing, and I think everybody wants to be them.
I want to hang out with them for sure.
I want them to be my moms.
Before we got to them, we had to let them know we were coming. So Logan put out a text to Quinn, who was described as aggressively non-binary as possible and loves tacky sweaters and gossip. And we were like, hey, can you let the road witches know that we are on our way? And Quinn was like, I guess I can do that. And so we were like, great. And
Quinn is part of the internet witches. Did we talk about that?
Yeah. Yes. God, I made up way too much lore for this game.
Quinn is from the online coven. Yeah, Quinn is from an online coven.
Yeah.
Not it's TikTok witches, but internet witches, like similar kind of thing.
There's like not really a TikTok. I guess there would be a TikTok because the vibe of this world is very like Full Housey or Fuller House.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong?
Yeah, there's like it's an online coven that's a little strange, but it really works for them. Mm-hmm. So Quinn is literally chronically online. Yeah. So Quinn knows about like major events and kind of hears about the news, but doesn't always know the nitty-gritty details of what's going on in town. And then we drove into the Road Witches site, which was an amazing kind of like literally like a trailer park all set up with these beautiful like Airstreams and vintage
1950s
cars.
Style RV park.
1950s. So it was, there were like fairy lights strung across, nice. It's like all set up very much like a home, but also very easy to pack away. And that is when we came up to Irene, who was short, and I feel like she was like short and kind of strong and stocky looking, but like solid. Could definitely kick your butt. She had overalls on. She was like tan, and then she was married to Naomi Louise, Irene's wife, who was the giant version of her. Who was
the rest of the brick house. One of my favorite descriptions of all time. Where Irene is part of that brick is like a brick, and then Irene and then Naomi Louise was the rest of the brick house.
Yep. So Naomi, she was very Rosie the Riveter, and then they also had a dog named Trooper, and it's short for State Trooper because they're all in on the car thing. Like they're all in on the car thing. They came over and did a reading of my car, which Bastian was not happy about, but
like
Logan
a palm
was
reading, but a car reading, yes.
Yeah.
Like an augury where you check the guts of something.
And Logan was like, calm down. Just let them do this. This is the queen of the road witches. So he did. He did let them do that. And then they were like, interesting. And we all went inside to talk for a bit. We got that it's Jimmy Truant. He died around the time of Homecoming. He made a deal with one of the road witches of the coven. And because of that, they can't actually intervene with this, even though it's really frustrating for them because they don't really like that they did this. But basically, he can ride forever if he kills 6 people around Homecoming. And he's gotten close before, but he's never done it. So every Homecoming, he comes back and gets to try this again. It's roughly like 25-ish. It's every 20-ish years, roughly, depends. He's come back to try and get his revenge so that he can ride on forever, not as a ghost. But he's killed 5 people. So we're trying not to do that. Try not to let that happen. And And from there, we got the Motor City agate gems to protect us from Jimmy. They act as a protection. It's
Fordite.
Fordite. Yep. And it's pretty much everywhere around this camp. So they gave us some Fordite to protect ourselves. And then Bastian asked a private little question about his destiny. And they were like, you always have a choice. Jimmy chose the darkness. You don't seem like you want to do that, kid. And then and they drove away. We drove away. And that was the end of that session.
Amazing.
Yeah, you got it.
Ba-da-da-da.
Yes.
That's what you missed on The World Ends Thursday.
Nice. And yet it is Thursday once again, and the world has not ended. I have not made good on my promise.
We must end it.
I must continue to
Tonight.
try. What are we doing
No.
today? Try to end the world. Same thing we do every night.
Something we do every Thursday.
Every Thursday. Try to end the world.
I don't know.
And y'all keep stopping me. All right. Actually, we're moving.
Actually, we haven't stopped you
You
yet.
haven't stopped me yet. So yeah, everyone went home for the evening after encountering the road witches. Thank you for just letting me riff about some lore I wrote
Oh my god.
ages ago.
It's
and
phenomenal.
Please
It was
rip.
amazing.
I forget how much weird ass lore is in all of it goes behind stuff. Peek behind the curtain. We are now getting to the part that I didn't write as much about.
Fabulous. Well,
mostly
this is great. We have so much information available to us.
Yes.
We have
Yeah.
leads that we need to track down. I'm pretty sure we need to go to that ghost highway,
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
stat and figure out what's going on out there, because we still need to figure out like how to stop
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't really know
It's also-
what tools to use yet.
Almost Friday, which is when homecoming is. So
Yeah.
It is
Correct.
also almost homecoming.
do
Yep.
we want to go to homecoming to make sure he doesn't kill anybody at homecoming? That would probably embarrass the hell out of my sister, but
Yeah, that is definitely your sister's like emotional and social life is probably the highest priority in this particular situation.
yeah,
Your normal sister.
absolutely. My totally normal, successfully popular high school sister.
Point of order.
Yes.
I, Rachel Goodnow, don't know how I know this, but I know that the thing that we're doing is called The World Ends Thursday. And therefore, since it's almost Friday, I think we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Aren't we going to sleep?
But yes,
Thursday?
I'm gonna do a little bit of time passes unless there's anything somebody wanted to do tonight.
Michael
I'm-
doesn't sleep, but she can get up to like unrelated hijinks.
Man,
She
I
works
love
a night
Mike.
shift somewhere. She goes dumpster diving,
I
distributes
love-
some food.
I love that she like might work at like a 7-Eleven or like a
Waffle
gas
House.
station or a Waffle House, just there, or even the Happy Cup 24-hour diner.
Oh, I thought you worked at the local like club that's somehow all ages.
Oh yeah, you work at not the Bronze.
Oh shit,
What do we
yeah.
call it?
What's not the Bronze?
I couldn't remember what we called it.
The silver.
Just like saying,
That's very good. The copper.
Ooh, copper's good.
Yeah, but unless there's any objections, all in
Copper.
favor.
Say I.
What is bronze an alloy of?
Yeah, the copper. The silver or the copper? We
I think the
just said it.
copper.
The copper.
I like copper.
the
Copper's
copper.
funny because it goes kind of with Trooper. I think we've already got a road theme. I think it's funny because it's a double
Kappa.
word.
Yeah, the copper. Technically a bar, but also they serve food, so I guess they can let young underage people in here.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
is
hell yeah.
truly how they've been doing it. That is the there's a sign. It does say that they have a kitchen.
I have a request.
Yes.
Can this be in an old church?
It super can. Bronze is copper and tin. Thank you, Dork Lord Canada. So yeah.
Yes.
What? But
Oh, what if
kind
it's the copper and tin?
what if it's the copper tin,
Or
Ooh, the copper tin.
like a cup or a bowl or whatever?
I like that even our like cool nighttime spot is just so like
Quaint.
quaint.
Well, it's like the Happy
This
Cup and the
place-
copper tin are cousins.
This place was made by Quakers.
Gonna go to the copper tin, you know that hot spot.
Yeah, we're playing the copper tin tonight.
I feel like it has a little bit of a like, kids have been drinking here for ages and they'd almost rather people go there, so that's why they don't quite bust them.
Yeah, so legally they're allowed to have underage people there because they serve food. I don't know anything about alcohol laws in other states or my own. I do know Pennsylvania does have the most strict alcohol laws.
Yeah, you have to go to the state store to go pick up your booze. You can't get it in regular grocery stores.
Yes, because of the Quaker thing.
Yeah.
That was a culture shock when I got out
Yeah.
here, when you could find liquor in a Target. I was like, what?
That shit's
You can do
weird.
what?
As a Virginian, it's very
weird.
strange.
However, yeah, they serve food, so they can have alcohol and minors.
I only ask about the church thing because I like the idea of her hanging out in like a weird church attic while people are like,
We love it.
Well, I'll give you this. It is built in, so it was built like most of the downtown kind of area, old town areas of Summerfield. It does have does have a little bit of history behind it. So it was like, I love this. Like it was a meeting house, which because Quakers do like a meeting of friends. I don't know why this is so, I know all of this, but so it was more of a meeting house space that has grown over the years. Like most of Summerfield, it has built up around itself, and so it does feel a little. It's not definitely not like your highfalutin. What is happening to? There's a leaf in my computer.
Strange things.
But so it does have this like it does have a little bit of the church vibe, but there's some nice almost non-denominational stained glass. And by say non-denominational, what I mean more is like it doesn't depict anything religious.
Just art
it's just
pieces.
pretty colors.
Right. There's a sunset.
Yeah, not even sunset, just like abstract color.
Impressionistic,
Yeah,
abstract.
impressionistic. But it still has like pew, not pews, but it still has like the seating kind of pew thing, where they're nice wooden like good chairs, more than there should be for what is now a what was the broad, like a dance club bar youth center situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got for you. If you add more to the copper tin, I would love to hear it.
For a while in the 80s, it was at Denny's.
Oh my God.
It was briefly at Denny's, and the thing
Love
that
that.
is kept, that it has maintained is when they turned into Denny's and they thought they were going to keep it at Denny's, they disabled the door locks because Denny's are 24-hour.
Mm-hmm.
So now when they lock it up, it is just like a chain and a padlock.
Love it.
It's a real sketch. But also, who would rob from a copper tin?
True.
They Agatha Cupp took care of the Denny's. It was there for all of 3 years. She got it out of there.
Yeah, good.
Oh, she took care of it, isn't she? Like,
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was
care.
Just like, I don't need this corporate thing here. That's
for her.
Ooh.
She's got connections. Yeah.
Oh, she just made
In
a call.
in both the physical and the spirit realms.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I'll add is a belfry.
There is
gotta be
a belfry.
That's all.
A
Are
what?
there bats in it?
One would presume there are bats in the belfry. The thing that has the bell in it, just the big
Oh, yeah.
tower. That's
This
all.
is feeling very Buffy all of a sudden, and one of the gentlemen, episode. Anyway. With
But
Belfry.
yeah, the copper tin. So that's where you work at the night.
Yeah, we could say that.
Um,
Just pick up shifts
it's
wherever.
like Tuesday night, and
They need extra hands. Maybe it's like it's homecoming week. Shit's getting crazy. They needed extra hands. They know that I'm here. I subbed in.
People are actually coming in from out of town, like people who are Summerfield locals who have left, as well as people who went to Summerfield college and also have come back. Excuse me, burping. But Summerfield University are coming back because homecoming. That's the point. But yeah, so it's actually it's pretty hopping because what do you do when you come back to your small hometown? Is you go to your small hometown bar and see all the people who you don't want to actually go see for like your college reunion or your high school reunion, but you'll stalk on Facebook.
This is making me want to go to homecoming. I haven't actively wanted to go to a homecoming in ever, but this is making me want to go. Maybe because it's in a fantasy world where the reality isn't like.
It's gonna
present.
say,
Let's all go to your homecoming.
well,
I
all
think
of
Oh
them
my
are
God.
coming.
Let's go. We're going.
I would love that actually.
I'm down.
If I could bring all my cool friends with me to homecoming, I would love that.
I'll be
You
on
said
the
you
East
can't.
Coast.
We'll go.
I'll be on the East Coast in the fall. It's fine.
Let's go to Virginia.
It's
I'm
fine.
ready.
Anyway,
We will all crash your reunion.
Love it.
Let's all crash Sloan's reunion.
Thank you. Please do.
Make you look cool.
You will. You look very cool.
But yeah, so Michael has their evening job. Logan or Rachel. Rachel, you were working on a hefty blog post.
I was,
last session.
but I'm done now. And it's, I'm going to do my evening routine. I got to do my exercises. I put on Rachel's Haim Super Mix, which is just music by Haim. Do a whole bunch of, run basically like 5K on the treadmill. Then just do a bunch of lunges. Just so many lunges. Then I do some stretches to kind of cool down. And then, I go upstairs, I get changed into my jams. We got a little TV in the bedroom. And Greg and I are working our way through And Just Like That on Max, the place for HBO. We're not sure how we feel about it, but we're watching it.
It's MACKS.
Max. That is true, actually. Netflix and Max.
Netflix and Max.
Max.
Actually, the version of that show on MACKS is But Just Like That.
But Just Like That. Right on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's what's on.
Yeah.
That's what's on.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I always
heard.
fall asleep halfway through an episode, and Greg goes, kisses me on the forehead, reaches over the remote, hits back, and then he goes to sleep too. Actually, first, he reads a book about the Transcontinental Railroad. Then he goes to sleep.
So here's my question.
He's a train guy?
Yeah, I remember he has a little hat. And he
Yeah,
wears
he
it when
has
he's on
that.
the lawnmower.
Every day.
It's my favorite
all-
detail. I literally think
we
about
all
it
in the family
throughout the
have
week. Like, more often than I probably should. It's one of the things I think about a lot.
If we get Jason a
Whenever I see train-related
he
content.
Yeah.
I
know
saw
he
one
will.
on a mannequin this last week, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to grab mine out of my box of hats.
I just Jesus. I have two questions for you.
Okay, I can answer both.
The first one, I know he's a train guy already, but is he also he's not? I feel like he's not a World War II dad.
No.
But is he only train books, or is it history books, and he's just currently on trains?
He loves history.
Mhm.
He's very into transportation history.
Ah.
He's also a World War I dad because he's like, war is senseless, and this is the most senseless war, so I'm going to read the most about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I have an explorer dad.
Okay.
So I grew up with with a bunch of explorer books
Yeah.
in my home. Okay.
Actually, when Bastian came out, Greg really pushed the name Shackleton. I was like, come on, Shackleton. There we go. Shackleton.
You could have been an Ernest.
I don't understand that reference.
Ernest Shackleton. Oh, he had an ill-fated trip to the North Pole, looking for, I think, the North Pole?
South Pole.
South Pole.
Oh.
It went bad.
Was he the weird captain that was take me to... Never mind.
No,
Probably
I want to... No, I'm kidding.
I have heard tangentially about the weird captain that takes a bunch of people to one of the poles and gets frozen in ice.
Oh, that's
okay.
the Terror. That's a different guy.
Oh, that's a different guy?
That's a different guy.
I have my to this day, a couple of my dating profiles have the Ernest Shackleton ad for people, for men wanted for adventure, bitter cold, survival not guaranteed, basically.
That's
Yeah,
actually
amazing.
that's actually in Greg's
You're
profile on
Riz.
that's actually in Greg's profile on
Isn't
palfind.com where he goes to find like-minded men who like to talk about trains and
Yeah.
explorer things.
Yeah, and that's also never gone
How
wrong.
wholesome.
So my question number 2. If you celebrate Christmas in the Goodnow home,
Yes.
where is the train set around the tree or the home or the living room? No, I
There-
did not give you a choice.
There actually is there is a train set. There actually is a little ridge along all the rooms on the ground floor. And when there's perpetually track up there. And A, when it's between November 1st and January 1st, or B, when Rachel is out of town for at least a week, Greg puts his trains up and they just run all around the first floor. But they are Christmas themed trains, so Rachel's like, they can only come out at Christmas time. And Greg's like, I agree with you, honey, but when you go on trips, I'm going to get them out because they make me happy. So
That's so sweet.
I was gonna say, is there like a candy cane? Is it like a candy train? I kind of need it to be a gingerbread train, at least one of them.
Yeah, there's gingerbread train. There's one that is like Santa
train
Express.
made out of gingerbread?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Is it a functional train?
It's not actual gingerbread. It just is.
It just looks like
painted
it.
to look like
Okay.
gingerbread.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
If you ever want to know what the female gaze looks like, it's kind of this with us.
Also, I have always, like, my grandpa had these types of trains for Christmas that ran around.
Yeah.
And I really want this in my life one day that I can also have.
Oh yeah, one of my
train set
dad's
that runs
best
around
friends had a
Christmas.
train room growing up, like, and I used to go over and he would do like these elaborate setups.
They're so cool.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
is a big train city.
Mhm.
And so I spent every summer like at the Science Museum with these like big train displays. But anyway, there's a plot to this game.
We got like
Jesus
90 minutes
Christ.
left. Just hit me with more Greg questions.
Yeah,
We can do this.
we'll do a Greg AMA for the Patreon.
Honestly, obsessed with that.
Anyway, so yeah, some time passes.
And I'm hanging out as well that evening. It's okay.
Are you staying at the Goodnow home?
No, because I'm gonna let them have their time to hang out together.
You're always welcome.
I do appreciate that, but I'm working really deeply on researching a special project right now. I'm just trying to decode some old, ruins.
Naturally.
Staying a quiet night at home. Just, decoding.
Absolutely.
Do you have rotes yet?
I should.
We never worked on roads because I'm a bad GM.
No, you're not a bad GM. We just have had a lot of other things going on in this game.
I gave you a cat, or I gave you 2 cats even.
You did give me 2 cats in
Oh,
real
in
life.
real life.
People.
In real
For
life.
those of you wondering, I have been at home with my cats for the last week and a half. They're beautiful and I love them.
Logan
This
could
is the
have
first
2
time I'm
cats.
talking about them publicly outside of my friend group on text and messaging.
Does Logan have cats?
Logan definitely has a cat. Yeah, at least one.
Every witch needs a familiar.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Bastian doing anything?
Bastian, what you up to tonight? Just sleeping?
Trying to decide because he does technically, he has schoolwork. Bastian is in his little basement room. He decided to stay. He debated going back to his college. Every night, it's a night of like, do I go back to my college dorm and actually stay in this dorm that I pay for, that I have stayed in for exactly 1 year and mostly not stayed in? And then he ends up deciding that he's going to stay back at his house. And this time his justification is, well, if the ghost car comes back, I need to be here because I can fight it, because I punch strong. So he is in his room working on some of his assignments because he does actually have like class. So he's doing like some of his music theory work and like writing songs. Like he's playing around with some stuff, playing around with some arrangements. So that's what he's doing because he's not good at sleeping.
Same.
It's such an innocent phrase, but also like, yeah, I get it.
Deeply
I
relatable.
also get it.
Deeply
Also-
relatable.
Oh, I'm a champion at sleeping. I'm sorry, everybody.
Really?
Yeah, like so good at it. It's
I will
upsetting.
say it is.
That's my
actually
avoidance.
party trick.
When I get overly stimulated and like I can't handle it, I just am like, okay, bye.
Oh,
I could sleep
can-
right here.
yeah. I can fall asleep at a party, but I can't fall asleep in my own bed when it's like 3
Absolutely
a.m.
have fallen asleep at a party and the club.
Like
I have to.
It's hot enough.
I
I'm
don't-
going to fall asleep right here.
Yeah, I was gonna
Slept
say, it's-
on the side of the road. I sleep anywhere.
It is very hot in the studio today, which is also why this show is never on the rails. But it is.
There were rails, like a train track.
Oh my god, trains.
The monkeys were never on the tracks. I'm so sorry.
we were never in the train.
Yeah,
We
the
were
monkeys
always
never
watching
got
the
in the train. But yes, so and it is warm. But yeah, so Bastian, toiling away at homework tonight. My biggest pet peeve in shows about people in school where they don't attend school and yet somehow graduate. But
You
also
gonna make him roll
like,
for homework?
yeah, they don't do. But I also don't feel like giving you homework, so I don't
Yeah, just-
apologize.
This is what he's doing. He's studying. He's making sure he's prepared because he does have to go to class at some point.
But yeah, so it is there actually Teri, is there actually something that Logan wants to do, or is it this more of a like
I'm literally having a quiet night where I'm making, some hot cocoa. you know, and just like hanging out with the cat and literally just going over and doing some research and doing some extra work. I'm working on stuff for my dissertation. I think it's really important. It takes a lot of my time. I've spent a lot of time already right now trying to figure out what the heck's going on. So maybe I'm just, you know, doing some little research and maybe I stumble upon something as I'm going through this stuff.
Would you like to roll for it?
Yeah, maybe let's see if I can find out a little bit more history about these roads. I know I was trying to focus on my linguistic stuff, but maybe there's something in my, you know, studies that has something to do with the old road.
I mean, I'm gonna throw out there. If you're actually looking through your linguistic stuff for it, it's gonna struggle. But you could fall in an ADHD hole for a second.
It's like we just all have tonight, and multiple times in multiple ways. Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready for it. Ooh, what am I rolling?
Oh gosh,
This would probably be plus sharp.
Sharp.
I would have you roll plus sharp for that.
Okay. That's an 8.
8 is a mixed success. Yes, I'm trying to do basic things off my brain cuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening to me?
The brain cuff.
My brain cuff.
It was warm.
The brain cuff.
Using a list, I mean, like, you're doing fine on your actually, I'm scaring Sloan. With your 8, for sharp, you're doing okay working on your dissertation work. And you're kind of, you've hit a bit of a wall, where you just cannot, you do that thing where you write the same phrase over and over again. And you're plugging away at that and in the back of your brain, because it's becoming meditative, the same 3 sentences you've been re-editing the syntax for. It keeps plugging away. You find yourself in a little bit of a rabbit hole about those ghost roads again. About not ghost roads, but like those dead
Old highways, dead highways.
Looking up dead highways. Didn't give up anything. That was just the original name of this one. You remember, like, you've fallen into like the working in the back of the mind, and you remember something that Irene had mentioned that I neglected to bring up last week, which is that sometimes highways can go bad.
Sometimes what can go bad?
Highways can go bad.
Highways can go bad.
And you're never quite sure why, but there's always like an increase of accidents in those areas.
Oh, yeah.
When highways go bad.
Like before it gets decommissioned, that's probably a big reason where it's like if it's really dangerous or something's wrong with it.
Potholes.
And the potholes, definitely potholes.
Or
definitely
people
not...
who are doing too much drag racing or something like that too, can happen where it's like...
And it's not like a vast network of supernatural people who are capable of, you know, magic would ever have any influence on our government. Local or otherwise. Anyway, or infrastructure. Anyway. But yeah, that's just one of the little things you thought about as you were re-editing the same paragraph for about an hour.
Over and over and over again.
Been there.
I'm so sorry. As I do AoE damage to the writers at the table.
Wearing these strike earrings for a reason.
Oh my gosh.
In fairness, I am not a writer, but I am there with you.
I keep forgetting that Blythe is here because I keep being like, I'm just going to lean over and like... Because normally he would be sitting right here, but now I have all this personal space. So.
Oh, that looked like you were leaning into each other. That was really cute.
It's so sweet.
That's
okay.
fun.
I can't tell. It's like the lighting, and also Blythe clips out every few seconds. But yeah, that's the little thing you get from your little mixed success. You are not successful at your actual work.
That's okay.
Yeah, like as you kind of come out of your fugue state, you do realize that like you've kind of fallen asleep
on the keyboard a little bit. So you have literally typed Z, like a line of Z's.
Oh.
And it is fucked up the formatting.
Okay.
Don't format in Word.
Mr. Snuffles, you were supposed to keep me awake. Talk to my cat.
Mr. Snuffles, who is, if you will let me describe your cat.
Oh, go
I don't
for
want
it.
you to, if you want to describe your cat, you can.
Now I love it.
Mr. Snuffles, who is a cat who remembers that he was once worshipped in Egypt, but also somehow is channeling that like the rotundity of a European monarch before the peasants got revolty. Turns around like he coming. But he you did notice that like the Z's he had been sitting on your hand, which is why you had pressed the thing, and he looks at you and turns to show you he's a tuxedo cat. So he turns to show you his weirdly pink butt and then walks away.
Do tuxedo cats have pink butts?
Pink buttholes.
Oh.
Mr. Snuffles. Really? Okay. Fine.
Full Miyazaki cat, to be honest. Like
yeah. No, it's fine. Okay, so all right, so back at it, I guess. Thank you for waking me up, I guess. I think
not amused.
You know. All right, fine. I don't know if this is going to be very helpful, but maybe the other folks have gotten some more information that we can use. Okay. I don't got much else right now.
The sun rises on Summerfield. A nice and balmy Wednesday. I understand how weather works, so it is a little bit cool in the air. The leaves have changed and are starting to hit onto the sidewalk. Fall. The word is fall. It's the name of the season.
And what did they do onto the sidewalk? Peh? Okay.
As you walk along, sometimes a very large leaf will hit you, and it feels like it's personal, but it's super not.
For the record, when Michael walks on the street, she goes out of her way to step on every crunchy leaf.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. It's a sensory dream.
Sensory girly. She's so into it.
Yeah, those leaves crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gotten good at actually, like, identifying by sight sense which ones are going to be, like, the crunchiest. So if she sees one from, like, across the quad that looks real good up against some cement, she will run across the quad and just stomp on it.
We stand Michael.
I want to see this montage of like just like I don't know with some fun like little music
zigzagging across the quad, leaf hunting.
Yes,
sensory queen.
Choice.
Yes. So yeah, no. It's we have it because of homecoming. Summerfield has this habit of you don't remember a time at Summerfield where homecoming wasn't just. Leaf fall down. You don't remember a single time in Summerfield where like spring has always been floral and green and beautiful, and homecoming has always been at the peak of homecoming to Halloween has always been that peak of fall rioting of color, almost like a switch.
Is there always a white Christmas?
There is almost always a white Christmas, except for the one year there wasn't, but you don't remember that.
You're right, I don't. That's weird. That was a weird time. Well, it's always white at Christmas.
Yeah.
It's always beautiful, snowy Summerfield. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. But yes, it's almost like clockwork. It's lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I shouldn't drink soda on camera. But yeah, so morning as usual. Morning, it's balmy, it's lovely. I love autumn. I've never experienced one, but I'd like to one day.
You're running out of time for that. I'd get on it.
Wow.
Well, if the world ends Thursday.
So sorry.
Global warming is changing it.
Climate change. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
The world ends Thursday.
You can go up to NorCal and get a pretty decent fall.
I remember decent fall. I have, for the record, I have seen fall.
No, but it's different when you live in it.
Yeah, you gotta live there.
Yeah. You don't have to, but I love it. It's really, really fun and beautiful. And like going apple picking like over the weekends and stuff like that. Like there's like a whole culture of like fun things that you get to do when you live in that kind of weather. That is actually pretty sweet.
Florida did a lot of that stuff. Like Florida had a fall at one point in time.
If my partner doesn't take me apple picking, I'm gonna make y'all take me apple picking.
And there was apple picking.
I will absolutely take you apple picking. That would be so fun.
Do you think apple picking takes Apple Pay?
Ow.
I want to throw something at you and also give you a big old kiss. Like, that's
Thank you.
adorable.
Thank you.
That also does feel like a Greg kiss, and I don't know why. Anyway.
They are well matched.
But yeah. The floor is yours, y'all. You have a mystery to solve. I'm here to throw things at you.
Okay, sure. So,
Metaphorically this time.
So, do we want to reconvene somewhere so we can chat about what we want to do? Like, what, and did you find out any information? Oh, sorry. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
It's got your house again.
Hi. So good to
You
see
just
you
appear
all.
at our house again?
Yeah, I just showed up. I've been up all night. Honestly, Mr. Snuffles actually woke me up a few times. I was trying to get some work done, but honestly, I kept being distracted and thinking about this highway, this ghost highway, and trying to figure out the mystery of what we can do to help stop, the world ending, I guess.
Have you been watching But Just Like That on Max MACKS?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not so sure how I feel about some of the characters. I feel like, honestly, what I liked about Sex and the City was the sex, and I feel like it's kind of missing that.
I believe it's called Sex in the City.
Oh, right. Sex in the City. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know why semantics. It's so
Yeah.
strange.
No.
Is that-
yes.
Hold on, is that not the real title of the real show?
The title is Sex and the City. So in this show, it's Sex in the City, which is a frequent, confusing. So we just made it even more confusing for everyone.
And then, but there's this one character, what's her name? It's like Chia,
Mhm.
who's like a comedian or something. I don't know. I just feel like it's just overwritten
Mhm.
a little bit.
My favorite thing is the lead character, Emily St. James. I think that she's just a lot of fun.
She's phenomenal. I love
Yeah.
her. She's so strong and fun and confident.
Yeah. Even after her, how did that show start? Yeah, even after she suffered such unimaginable tragedy, she just keeps pushing on, and she's so funny, and she's so smart, and she does so many
When
good
her
things.
husband Huge, oh my gosh. It was devastating when he passed away. Probably one of my most devastating days. Ugh. When he fell off that pilot bike.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Mm.
Devastating.
The problem is, I know there's a plot, but all I want to do is just talk about being a boring mom. Literally, I'm just sitting here being like, do you know which of the Ninja Turtles is Greg's favorite? Because I do.
Do you?
I do.
Who's Greg's Ninja Turtle? I need to know.
Greg's favorite Ninja Turtle is Donatello, and once when I asked him why, he said it's because he doesn't presume to be better than the other turtles.
Hold on. Our darling mild Greg, this is his hard stance.
Yeah.
Is Donatello isn't as asshole as
Yeah.
the other turtles.
He chose the nice one as his favorite, and that is the most Greg thing he could ever do.
Y'all, I just need to I need to intake more media. Because every time I'm just these people are so funny because they know so much about the things that happen around them.
I have bardic
don't know
knowledge.
anything.
Spend time with us because I have bardic knowledge of the Ninja Turtles. I don't actually know. I never watched the Ninja Turtles.
It's too late now. I'm gonna watch all the Ninja Turtles.
I mean, I don't. I just retain information that other people give me about them.
Leonardo and Donatello are the best and everything. But
There's
Chopper.
Hi. Who is this familiar that's apparated into the screen?
This is Chopper.
There's a chopper in the studio, everybody.
so
He
much
doesn't
of
wanna-
this.
He wants my attention very badly.
Oh, Chopper's so cute.
Oh.
So much of
I
this
see a
stream
little
is
waggly
just vibe.
butt. I
It's
cannot
vibe.
feel.
I might teleport. I'll teleport to the house to catch
Bastian
up.
is drinking his first cup of coffee, and I feel
teleports
like
right next to you.
Rachel bought him one of those mugs that has the "Don't talk to me" meter
Mhm.
until it's
Oh.
That's very sweet.
so he's drinking it out of that mug. And are you just appearing next to Bastian?
Yeah.
Okay. Question for you. Do your little sisters, have you already taken them to school?
What time is it?
What time is it?
7:30.
That was
All
what
right.
I thought too.
I
Mine
have
mouth.
taken them to school because the school has started.
All right. You dodged a bullet, Sloan. Or, you dodged a bullet, Michael. I'm fine.
There's nothing going on up here.
Yeah, no, I love it. However, I guess, God damn it, this studio is full of dice and none of them are in front of me.
Do you need more dice?
No, I got it. Odds Greg is here. Evens Greg is not. Evens. All right, you also dodged Greg.
Hell yeah.
Who, in the TV show version of this, has left. He's like, hey, honey, like, you guys have had your breakfast. Like, kids are at school because Bastian has taken them. And he's like, oh my gosh, I left my phone upstairs, my pager upstairs, and he leaves the room, and it, like, the camera pans, and Michael is.
Yeah, he goes and like gets very invested in like arguing with people on some social media site about the turtles and how. Yeah.
He woke up on like spicy side. Here's the thing, like after like he ducked out yesterday with the crew.
Yeah.
He came back like he had a little bit of a headache, which meant he kind of woke up in like a grumpy mood, which is hard because he's not always grumpy. But grumpy Greg, sometimes he has a little vice, and that is he does argue on Ninja Turtle forums.
I fucking wish I was this guy.
He's not perfect.
I wish this was my only vice, is that I argued on Ninja Turtles forums.
I wish that was the worst thing to do.
Sometimes he does buy like an eBay tchotchke, like a lawn gnome.
Mm-hmm.
That's his other I'm just mad I gotta buy it. He has like a little saved watch list of like fun little historical doodads.
Yeah. That's so yeah, you missed him because he went upstairs to go argue about the turtles.
Got it.
Yeah, very important. Oh, Michael, hello.
Hey.
Maybe don't just teleport into my home where my daughters and husband might see you. Actually, Rowan might be fine with it. Bastian obviously is. I'm great with it. Greg and Ivy, however, not always the best at the supernatural incursions.
We've never really talked about this before.
Oh. Yeah, you came in through the front door, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Good. We did it.
Yeah, one of the girls must have let her in.
Yeah.
Must have.
Absolutely. That's probably right. I'm sorry. I got very
Bastian
confused.
just is like, I let Michael in. The girls are at school.
Thank you, Bastian. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Bastian, for letting Michael in. It's very odd that you got to the kitchen that quickly, but I didn't hear the doorbell ring. But maybe you texted. Maybe you texted.
Michael texted me, and I was already having my coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
We should,
this Lost Highway.
Yeah, the Lost Highway. We should go and take a look at it today.
Sounds fun.
I was thinking we could take a trip.
We got the Thomas guide with the sections, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did. You're
Greg
right.
gave it to us.
Yeah.
And we found you guys found the right Thomas guide too that had the highway story, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, I can drive us, or Mom can drive us.
I think Mom should probably drive.
I'm gonna drive. I love that Thomas guides are.
I think that we've taught the youth. About
it's basically
Thomas
a
guides.
grimoire.
It is.
Were you there when we determined that Greg has like every Thomas guide made of this city?
How is it that I have created my dream man and he has been manifested and just like now he lives among us? He's like a collective group manifestation.
This is the female gaze. This wholesome man who has a collection of Thomas guides.
Also is like a former football player, so he's kind of gently strong too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
pretty tight.
He's perfect.
Yeah. He grew into his shoulders.
Like he's not perfect. Sometimes he yells at people about Ninja
and
Turtles.
sometimes he's
yeah, he has.
And ends up buying some random tchotchkes for the lawn off the eBay.
Well, there was the time he did buy a cursed lawn gnome, but Rachel doesn't remember that either.
Jason, if you are listening, I want you to write what he argues about on these Ninja Turtles.
I don't know that Jason does Ninja Turtles.
He doesn't have to. You can find out.
You could be wrong.
It's fine.
Yeah, I could be wrong. But yeah.
So we're gonna head out. You're gonna drive.
Yep, I'm driving. Hope y'all like Heim. I'm in a Heim place right now.
Oh yeah,
I love Heim.
they're
Yeah.
rad.
Or I also actually I have a CD. There's one CD and it's stuck in the player. It's Wilson Phillips. We can listen to that.
Hold
if you
on
want.
for one more
That
day.
one, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
But we got. I was just gonna play Heim, but we do
Well, Heim
the
is
other.
great. Either one.
Yeah, the other option is Wilson Phillips, but we're gonna listen to Heim because I decided it's my day. It's my car. We're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can pick the music.
No,
Mom,
no
it's
one's
fine.
gonna fight you.
Okay.
No.
Great. Wonderful.
Have you has Michael heard Heim yet?
Oh, I said I fucking love Heim. Would you have showed them Heim?
Yeah, at some point probably.
I wasn't sure if you were lying.
She
or not.
loves Heim.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
has no idea who the other fucker is, though.
In
William?
fairness, I could not.
Wilson Phillips.
Wilson Phillips.
They were a
Um,
group of sisters as well.
Really?
Yeah, and like friends. that
Some
were,
people
siblings.
like Dad Rock. I like Sister Rock.
I couldn't.
I like it
come to a
all.
single-
Oh my
Family
gosh.
Rock
Greg.
sounds nice.
Is the Dad Rock one?
Yeah.
Greg does like Dad Rock.
A little yacht rock.
I love yacht rock. I love sister rock. I like it all.
I'm just excited to hear more.
I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
kidding.
no, they're great.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
but yeah.
Let's get
Hey,
in the car.
Greg, listen to Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
You know, I don't think any dad can escape listening to Jimmy Buffett just a little bit. I think that when you
That is
become a
ultimate
father,
dad rock.
when you become a daddy, you get like a button-down Hawaiian shirt, you get a Jimmy Buffett CD, and you do acquire socks and sandals and khakis.
He also
Sounds
loves the
awesome.
he also loves the National, and Rachel perpetually
Oh, yeah.
asks the National what, and he just says the National. It's she doesn't entirely understand.
Greg and Bastian bonded over the National. Like Bastian loves the National. That was like can I canon that was something Bastian found and brought to Greg, and now
Yes.
they like share that.
Absolutely.
Yes, he's your NPC. This whole game, this whole game is really just us building Greg. This has been a Greg simulator.
There's like a muddy field in Pennsylvania right now where like a man is slowly forming out of the dirt.
We've been manifesting this golem of a man.
We're manifesting.
Oh.
Someone cut the feed for Blythe.
Okay. I'm gonna actually get us back on track
Thank
and just be like, we're driving a car, listening to some Heim, listening to some Wilson Phillips, just interchangeably. So there's a highway and the car. I got briefed on a little bit of this, but what exactly are we gonna do here?
Oh, we need to see what's happening out here and if there's anything like, I think, enchantments or anything that is maybe a little mystical, magical tour
Okay.
out here. So really, I'm looking for any clues that might lead us to where Jimmy Truant might have emerged from, because I think if we can find the source of his power and where he's emerged from, which I think might be part of this highway,
Mhm.
maybe we could stop him from ending the world, killing people.
So if he kills one more person, he just becomes immortal. Is that it?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Is it? Like, let's be clear here. I don't want him to kill any more people. But if he's immortal, does he just keep killing people at random, or is he,
He
just
might,
immortal?
because
then?
he might just cause accidents. He just wants to keep driving.
What's
recklessly.
the lore?
So you remember, so you were not there, so you actually don't know this.
Oh, I know a thing.
But I was gonna say Bastian got a little something something.
He's yeah, no, it wouldn't be good. He is a horseman of the apocalypse, so we don't want him to come back.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be any apocalypse. I think that's fine.
He leans into the darkness of this world and is kind of like a black hole of a person,
Yeah,
of a ghost person.
that's
Okay.
how they-
So it might be
described him.
really bad if we open this void.
Okay.
He's kind of a void demon.
Okay. I don't.
he wants to
Yeah.
try and end the world. He's actually
So
okay with that.
we got to stop him. That's
Yeah.
really, if you're good with that, Rachel.
I had a friend in high school who always said that it was worth it to save. If you could save even just one life,
Mhm.
that was worth it. I don't remember who
Yes.
she was.
So
but she
Rachel's
used to
good
say
now.
that a lot.
That was. Did not.
It's fine.
I like that
We're
her
all
maiden
good
name
now.
is Right, and now her name is Goodnow. Like, she's just...
Rachel's always been right.
Yeah. And, yep.
And now she's good.
Yeah.
Now she's good
So
now.
yeah, we need to.
How dare you, Teri?
I didn't do
was
anything. What did I do?
I'm gonna die. Okay. But yeah, so you make your way out. This is, I'm making this up off the cuff because I didn't do this part of the research.
They don't need to know that.
I pride myself on being pretty well researched on stuff. This is different.
They don't know the difference.
You make your way out. Decommissioned highways, they don't like just then go in and like peel up the asphalt and throw it out. Like you can't. It's too much. So
No, there's a giant hand that comes down and goes...
yeah,
Just
like a weeding a cricket, like a weeding a vinyl. But no, so basically what they've done is they've rerouted the road, the highway, so like it bypasses this area now. So it does take a little second. Is this the minivan?
Yeah.
So the minivan, you can see the barriers.
The Rachel Rover.
The Rachel Rover. Yeah. Because you're trying to get, you can kind of see on the Thomas Guide compared to the other Thomas Guide pages, that like there is like what's the word, a service road
Mm-hmm.
that kind of runs parallel so you can get to the abandoned highway. So you do, it takes a couple seconds. You do go a little bit off-roading in a minivan. It is fine, just never show Irene the car. Because yeah, it was rough. But you do, after a few minutes of off-roading, do manage to find what was PA-84.
So this highway you can no longer get to through conventional, like, because often when a highway's decommissioned, it's just like they give it a different name or something, and like, you know, it's still there. Or is it like the Centralia thing?
So in this case,
Okay.
It has been bypassed.
Okay.
And so you can still get to it, but it is a pain in the patootie because like it
Right.
doesn't go anywhere anymore.
And like the road itself is probably really worn down and cracked.
Well, yeah.
Or not.
You get out of the car.
Uh-oh.
It's what, the middle, it's pretty much, it's the morning. It's not,
Mhm.
you left, it was 7:30 when you all got together, like,
Mhm.
took a little bit of time to get out here. You get out of the minivan, I assume, or at least you see, and it was like a comfortable 70 degrees when you got out of when you left
Mhm.
the Goodnow home. You can see, first of all, this road is trash.
Mhm.
Like, it is mostly pothole somehow, or at least it looks like it's mostly pothole at this point. It is, and it was like 70 something. It wasn't terribly hot. It wasn't terribly cold. But you can see the heat coming off of the asphalt as if it was baking in the sun. It is both that slight mirage kind of quiver. Could you, Michael, roll? Actually, Michael, everyone who isn't
gonna ask to make a roll. Actually,
I was gonna suggest everyone who isn't Rachel should roll weird.
could I please do something different?
Yes, you can. Please do something different. If
I
you'd
would
like
love to try and read a bad situation.
Please read a bad situation.
And I want to be totally clear. I really hope that I fail because I want more experience. This is like the one game where I am chasing failure like a dog.
Y'all have been rolling so good against me, and I am struggling.
Yeah, I just rolled pretty good.
But I did get a 5 + 2, which is 7. But I have a -1 to sharp, so that's a 6. So that's a failure.
Yes, you failed.
Yes.
I also failed. I rolled a 7 and got a 6. That's
Wow,
-1.
y'all are rough at this. Is rough. Teri, how'd you
Can
do?
I got a 10.
Emily,
Sorry.
What's that?
can you mark experience on my sheet for me?
I sure can, son.
So for Michael and Bastian, man, it's a road. It looks fine.
Interesting. She does kind of like get a little distracted and look around to like the surrounding woods and shit.
Yeah.
This whatever's off to the side. I'm sure there's plenty of graffiti around here.
Yeah, it looks like people
Cigarette
like
butts.
drink around here. It looks like you know, Bud Light cans are crushed. There's like a sort of drainagey, ditchy situation. Also, like, you're not super familiar with cars or infrastructure, so like
I can't drive.
yeah, that's asphalt. I've seen it. Not edible.
Yeah, not edible, smells kind of bad, really, really hot in the summer when you're barefoot.
Yeah.
In this body.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh, yeah.
That is all things you know. So Blythe, again, tis a street, my lord. That's it. That's what you got.
A street, my lord.
Logan, yeah.
Logan, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
All right. Were you real?
Nice.
I had
Weird?
you roll weird, yes?
Weird.
It drops in temperature here. Several degrees. What do you remember about hauntings?
What do I remember about hauntings?
Hmm?
Is this something you told me before?
Nope.
Oh, I just remember it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Let me be clear. I did not
Create
tell you
reality.
anything. I'm asking you to create some reality.
Yeah, I got you.
Reality.
Yeah, I got you. What I remember about hauntings is that the temperature always drops when you're around something that might be haunted, because there is paranormal activity afoot. What I remember about hauntings is that sometimes you'll get a little like pickup of wind, a gust, because of with the cold that kind of rattles your bones to your core, and you can really feel it through your body, and that my little hairs like stick up off the edge of my like my body, kind of just like in that shiver. And then sorry, this pin I feel like it's making too much noise in my ear. Hi, Star Wars pin. It's very cute.
I was looking at it. It's
Isn't it
very
cute?
fun.
And so and also in hauntings, I don't think you hear a voice, but in this case, I'm not hearing voices. This one's a little weird. I'm hearing maybe some zooms. I don't know.
You do hear, and that is true. It could have been the cooling of the minivan's engine. It could be like, listen, no rural area, even no area outside is quiet.
No,
Not really.
nothing is ever still and nothing is ever truly quiet.
However, you do hear that soft, like idling sound
Mhm.
of an engine somewhere on the wind. The cold you feel is very incongruous with what you see with the like.
I'm also noticing like
wavy.
I feel like something's weird with the clouds. Like they don't feel quite right.
They're not moving at all.
Oh,
For as windy as it is, not windy, but like as like nice, the clouds are fully still.
it's like nope.
It's very strange, in that
Don't
regard.
look at them.
Nope.
Yeah. Unsettling, weird. Don't know. But yeah.
Has anyone else noticed that the clouds are not moving?
Oh, should I take a pic for Greg?
Oh.
Now that
Yeah,
it's pointed
sure.
out to
Go
us,
ahead and take a picture for Greg.
since it's been pointed out to us, do we notice it now?
That's weird.
There's like on your
Like-
camera, there is not a cloud in the sky.
That's a disappointing photo. There's no clouds on
It's
here.
just blue sky.
May
Just-
I try?
Yeah, sure. Here. Prop work.
Sure.
I was gonna say, Emily literally handed the phone to Teri.
And I had to reach across.
Yeah, fully reached across Blythe.
I don't either.
I really hope you are just taking photos of the studio ceiling.
I don't. Totally. Those.
Through the camera. We've talked about this before. What do ghosts look like on camera?
It's like blurry.
Yeah.
Do I see anything blurry?
There's nothing blurry. Whatever it is not in the sky. However, a little like looking through a little window. The phone is showing you a fairly cloudless sky.
Okay. So,
What's that about?
so y'all, hey,
Gosh.
okay, so there's no clouds in the pictures. as Rachel said, but there are definitely clouds in the sky. Do you see them?
Yes.
Right?
Do I see clouds?
Bastian, do you see them?
Do I see clouds, Claire?
Yeah, do we see
Intense
them?
moment. Yeah. Where you are in the
There's
like,
definitely
you've
clouds.
gotten out of the car, you're looking up and you're on the you're next to this highway. You do see clouds. They are not moving.
I move around.
You move around.
As I'm looking at them.
You also start to notice like it was like what we decided was like 9 a.m.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It feels like it's golden hour. Like it's getting later in the day.
So the time and space continuum seems broken here.
Time shit is happening.
Yeah.
There are two wolves in you.
I think we should go down to the freeway and see if we can talk to this Jimmy fellow.
I would like to summon my trident.
Go for
She
it.
puts her hand to the side and the same sort of like silver energy swirls up and down from her hand and the trident forms.
Where was the Fordite you got from
I don't remember if we established it, but she could have gotten a necklace or a ring, or she could have just put it in a pocket.
You notice as you bring your what does your trident usually look like? Remind us.
Trident is like a silver, shiny affair, brilliant, polished. Even like she's used this thing before, but it is never looking anything short of like divine perfection.
When you summon your trident, the tines at the end look honestly, it's a little silly looking because it's so colorful. It a little like, you know, when like you make a thing out of Play-Doh but it's multiple colors because you have all the Play-Dohs.
I didn't do that.
Those
Are you
familiar streaks of layered color seem to have like enameled over the edge of your trident.
Oh, I thought you made my trident a Play-Doh trident.
That would be
No.
fun.
You made it a
Save
Fordite
that for
trident.
another game.
Cool,
That'll
cool,
be
cool.
fun. Play-Doh.
Oh, she's like,
Essentially, there's like I'm gonna say a carapace of, but that's not quite true. There's like it is as if you dip like water marbled your trident.
oh shit,
Ooh.
And
Whoa, that's gorgeous.
it's cool.
the Fordite stone that you had in your pocket isn't there.
Heck yeah.
Bastian watches that and then is like, goes to pull his sword out of, and then he's like trying to see if the same thing's gonna happen.
Um,
And then he also looks at what should be his red right hand. He's like, which one's gonna do it?
the sword is untouched. In fact, when you look at your sword, this is one of the first times it's kind of happened. You've noticed it a little more recently, especially since the transition. That sword, because I don't know how long you've had the sword, but
I think we established it arrived at his birth.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sword is incorrupt. Like does not fuck around. Your hand, however, has all of the fun little marbling of the Fordite stone.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like turning to Michael, like, look at it.
My trident.
Your hand sort of has that like, so is your red right hand kind of the Hellboy situation where it's like a big chonky chonky boy?
I was picturing it like it's not chonky, but it's like, it kind of goes up the arm a little bit.
A
It kind of
gradient?
forms, yeah, it kind of just like forms a,
There are
it's
these
like a harder material. It's still organic, but it's like way tougher and way stronger than it should be.
with the Fordite edition, you do see like the seams the way like, well, frankly, like a car has like the angles of
Ooh.
Like
A card.
riveting.
not quite.
Like, I
riveting,
kind of
cars don't
picture
get
it
riveted, but,
almost
like
like Winter Soldier-y, but it only goes up
That's
like halfway.
tight.
Pretty
As opposed to,
Yes.
yeah, that's from the
so normally
that
it's
was
red.
essentially that's your road witch's blessing is this Fordite.
Sick.
That's
They're
Thank
both-
goodness
fucking
Greg got you a
rad.
little present.
Yeah.
little present. I'm ready now.
But yeah, you headed down.
Yep.
Can I
Yeah.
roll a thing before we go?
Oh,
course.
please.
I want to roll Dark Past.
Please do. I love
Dark
Dark Path.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I want to let you guys. I'm here. Like, do the thing you guys want to do. I sometimes ask you to roll.
Oh,
quick, but-
yay. I got a 4.
Oh,
And on a
God.
4, that means I could still ask you a question, but it means I was personally complicit in creating the situation I am now dealing with.
Oh,
Did
no.
you do that last time?
I did, and I
Yeah.
love when that
I keep
happens.
failing, and I keep having to deal with this. Stop making me write
So
stuff.
I'm specifically like I've noticed the weird time stuff,
Mhm.
and I am asking, what black magic do I know that could help here? And obviously Rachel's not directly asking that, but like she's gonna get a vision of whatever, you know.
When this happens, I want Michael to remember what it looks like when sorry, I'm being attacked. Michael, you do get that little again
double
holographic
Yeah.
ASMR and I do my own Foley, thank you.
You're so talented.
You get that double
Yeah.
I
The
feel
double
it's
image.
great. So in episode in season 3 episode 16
Season 3, episode 16,
of the previous show.
previous show, yeah.
Which the other clips are from.
Uh-huh.
You remember how this problem was solved the first time.
Mhm.
Sort of. You feel how the problem was solved the first time. Because in that episode, the road which you helped you locked locked basically Jimmy's bones. In a moment in time.
bones were locked where?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it was you and Greg and your little schmooby gang,
Mm-hmm.
legally distinct gang that
Can I canonically establish that they were called Rachel's Raiders, and that is what she now calls her readers
Yes,
on the blog?
absolutely.
She doesn't realize she's doing that.
the Rachel readers. I keep seeing I'm being attacked in the chat right now. But yes. The Rachel Raiders, you guys were that was the solution of episode 16 was this like walking away ritual. And back when the writers thought that the show was going to be done after 5 seasons, and then it had to go on for 2 more, they were like, that's fine. We're never going to have to deal with that again.
Yeah.
And then they revived the show. So now the writers had to pull this double plot line out.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
That said, getting weirdly meta about this weird meta story about this team.
No,
this game.
listen. I'm trying to come up with a name for this season 3, episode 16
We
of
had
the original series.
We had a good one-liner for it. Like,
Yeah, it's a car can't wear a seatbelt.
I don't have a good. My brain automatically went to like the weird B
I
movie
think
trauma thing.
We should write some program that like mashes together old paranormal episode titles, and somehow from that.
Oh, Supernatural, the show.
Yes, that's the one. Supernatural. That one.
Yeah.
Just mashes them together.
Starting
and then
mash-
we can just like we can hit the mash button. and come up
Originally,
with episode
yeah, I'll
names for
chat
that.
GPT it. Originally, when we
Yeah.
when I was coming up with this game,
No, it's the
I
strike
wanted to.
hearings. No ChatGPT.
Yeah, shoot, we can't.
ChatGPT can't do what this brain can.
Yeah, so we have to come up with episode names ourselves.
Yeah.
But
I think we can do it.
Yeah, the original when I was originally working on this game, my brain was like, what if I name them all the one where we go meet the road witches, or like the one where we go see the ghost road. Anyway, sorry. Tangent.
Dead end.
Dead End. That was the name of the episode. Anyway, back in Dead End, you remember the solution. You remember that you and the Rachel Raiders did enact this ritual to lock Jimmy's bones back in time,
Yes.
or in this moment. And it does give you a headache, so because you failed.
Yeah.
You do take experience. I will give you a -2 reacting to thing. Like I will give you a slight penalty to reacting to whatever comes next.
Okay, great, wonderful. -2 to reacting to the thing that is coming next. Good thing I don't know about that.
No, not at all.
Is there a thing like a piece of myself that we locked away with the bones for some reason, like a locket or some hair or something?
So in that episode,
Dead End, season 3, episode 16.
In season 3, episode 16, Dead End.
Rachel Goodnow is played by Autumn Westfield, of course.
Yes. You remember that part of the so Greg had gotten a cool car and gotten into drag racing and was like possessed by the idea of drag racing and like this was the whole thing.
That.
Yeah, Greg had like a little bad boy phase, and this was when the writers were really experimenting, trying to have him compete with
Very hot and sexy.
I know, I'm like,
character. Another character who hasn't shown up yet.
Oops, shit, sorry. It's fine.
But yeah, so in that episode, he had he had gotten you a gift and like a little charm bracelet, and you had used it to remind him that he wasn't possessed towards the end, and then it was part of that.
Aww.
But it snapped during the fight.
Okay.
And you just lost it.
That's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, the end of that episode, famously, Rachel goes over to Greg's house and she says, "You need to stop doing this. This isn't who you are." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I something came over him." And she says, "I don't love you because you're the bad boy." And he says, "Wait, you love me?" Cut to credits. That's the end of that episode.
Oh.
You can also find replicas of the bracelet at Hot Topic in our world, like today.
Listen, yeah, people love that episode.
It was cute. It
It
was
has
cute.
an
It was
8.7 on IMDb.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it was actually one of the better episodes. Widely considered. The show does take a quick dip as far in quality in about season 4, half of season 4.
Mhm.
But
Another writer's strike.
We did a musical episode and it was bad, which is rare, but it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With them all singing at the copper. They're like the copper tin.
Well, it was the episode with the phone tree. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which I still have, like I found it here. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh,
Yeah.
right. It's a song I wrote.
Yeah, the reviews like the next day, like the live tweets were weird, but like the reviews the next day were just like, they dedicated a whole song to a phone tree, which was very confusing for everyone. Also, it's the 90s and we're using Twitter. Anyway. But yeah, so that's kind of all the things that you got. There's a
Okay.
little bit of yourself here, you have a memory here.
Yeah.
In this, it does give you a migraine. In this time that Rachel's having essentially a "That's So Raven" moment, a "That's So Rachel" moment. You almost see like in like you see that double layered effect. So you can tell something's happening to Rachel.
I wish I could just like reach out and grab it, you know?
Do you want to try?
It sort of feels like an invasion of personal space. However,
You booped Greg.
you know what?
You
That is
booped my
so
husband?
Thank you for saying it's what my character would do for me.
Every time.
Okay, out of curiosity, while Rachel is having this "That's So Rachel" moment, Michael is going to like looking at it and squinting at it and kind of looks at Logan, and Logan's probably doing the same thing because he knows a lot more about weird shit than Michael does. If you
Sorry,
want to just
Logan, can you see it too? Because I know Michael can because it's temp magic.
Oh, I probably can. Do you want me to roll for that?
up to you. I didn't mean to
I would
establish
like you to
that.
roll
That's
for that
not.
because we didn't establish that.
Sure.
And I
Should it be
it's one of
sharp
those
or
times
weird
where
or what
my-
do you want?
roll weird.
I just want to give a chance for the other freaky babes. in
Yeah.
the-
I want all
Bastian
the-
is just kind of like, "Mom, do you need a painkiller?" Like, because they have Advil in the car.
Bastian Bastian is his
What do you
mom's
roll?
son, so
Weird.
he can tell something's wrong usually,
9.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't see the layered. What?
9.
9? I'll leave it to you then.
Maybe you don't see exactly that, but you see something.
I see something's up. I don't know
Something's
exactly
up.
what it
It's
is.
not okay. Cool.
But
Mhm.
she like looks to Zir first and then looks back at Rachel. And is just gonna like reach forward and just try and like grab the cheek of the double image. Not the Rachel that is currently here, but as it's sort of like she just kind of like tries to like grab the cheek and see if she can get purchase on it.
Did you roll for it just now?
I didn't roll anything.
You're gonna have to roll. This is a roll situation.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Sure.
This feels.
Bastion is just watching this happen. It's like
it is one of those things where it's like
Coming for your mom and dad.
it does feel like a weird thing. This is you're using magic. This is magic.
So weird, yes?
Yeah, you are rolling weird for
Alright,
this.
this is a flat roll for me. Everybody cross your fingies.
can I help you?
I rolled a 10.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Teri.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Just trying to grab purchase
in fairness,
first.
you feel this. This is
Yeah.
you're having a moment, and then someone just like grabbed your face.
Are you trying to pull off my mask, Mission Impossible style?
There's no comfortable way to get your face grabbed. Well, there's one, but like it's more of a chin situation. Michael kind of palms your face because this is awkward.
She's going for purchase though, so I don't want to go light on it. It's not just a face palm, it's like a cheek grab. Because she's trying to pull that face away from the other face.
Like
is
the
step
aunt
2.
that has known you since birth and loves you so much that they haven't figured out boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Michael grabs your cheek in her whole hand. And
It's while it's happening though, right?
yeah, oh yeah, and
Okay.
pulls.
So
You're not gonna take armor or anything. I will say that.
no. I obviously I rolled -2 to that. But
I was gonna say you were gonna get attacked, and this is so much more interesting. I don't know, like, I guess does this violate your personal space too much?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
love
say,
having my face grabbed.
if it's a problem, feel free to exact the
Like, tell me
consequences.
more.
Is it okay if I interpret this in a way that might be interesting?
Go for it.
And you can rewind if it fucks
Go
everything
for it.
up
I'm
for you.
loving this.
Chaos. Yeah, so like half of Rachel, all of Rachel feels this. Half of her is still just kind of glitching out, and then the other one like just like fucking looks at you.
And that's the side. That is the. So that flicker looks at you.
Oh my god! And then they cut to commercial break, but then we come back.
We cut to commercial break.
Not just
yeah, 'cause this is the
Schmetflix. Oh, wait,
show.
Schmetflix has commercials now.
Schmetflix has commercials because they can't afford.
And
It's just TV, everybody. It's just TV.
she's just fucking looking at you.
Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck are you?
I think she lets go.
Yeah,
Like
just,
out of shock. Just
yeah.
like, let's go. Does it snap back or does it stay out?
You got a fucking 10, didn't you?
I did.
Yep.
There's a moment like you have seconds. Because also I gave Rachel -2 to whatever happens next, and I didn't think it was gonna be this. And I'm honoring that. You
I'm
have
really cool.
a whole ass second to do what you want to do with this.
I mean, let's see. She's got some knowledge that she's trying to figure out, but to be honest, I don't think that she was expecting this to do anything. I don't think she was expecting it to work at all. And I think that whatever she thought might happen when she grabbed Rachel's face and tried to pull the two images apart, it wasn't this. Like, they were not expecting to see consciousness on the other side, which is what they're seeing when Rachel is fully, like, full personality, just like, the fuck are you looking at? And so, I mean, I think that they do just, as a shock response, they're like, oh, fuck, I can't touch this yet. And just like, let's go.
And also Bastian and Logan, you both do see this moment in holding.
Do they hear it?
Rachel's face, yes, and hear it in holding Rachel's face. I guess Michael has sort of been able to like make it solid for a moment there.
So we could see the
You see
shaky.
The
Is it like
shaky and
two
the two
faces?
faces. You basically see what Michael sees for a moment.
We see the Rachel with two faces.
Bastian, I would say that the only time you've ever seen your mom this angry is when Ivy was out way too late about a year ago, and they thought she was dead.
Oh,
Did the face look... I think the thing that I'm going to ask for in this moment is, like, perception and trying to figure out what's happening here. Did the face look younger? Did it look different at all?
It looked like Rachel.
Like exactly like
It
Rachel.
looked just like Rachel.
Okay, like a full replica. Okay.
It's truly just Rachel.
But hotter.
It is Rachel. I guess Rachel in the way that like we've said, when you see someone who's mean, usually so nice, get mean, and their face does change.
Hot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That. But I will.
Here at The World Ends Thursday, we think two things are hot: nice dads and angry moms.
We'll unpack that later.
All the pansexuals.
We're all pansexual.
And all the pansexuals say amen. Amen.
Hey them.
Thank you, Santa. Hey, them.
Oops, sorry.
Do you? I'm gonna see if I can access a memory of Sloan's, and I don't know that you have a shared memory of this, but I'm gonna try to get there.
Okay.
Do you remember being in like elementary school and knowing there was a teacher's lounge? Is this a thing that you had growing up?
No.
Did you have a place where older people were allowed to go that was very taboo for you to go?
I imagine. I don't think I was aware of the teacher's lounge, but I imagine there were situations where like I was like, I can't go in that room. There are parents in there.
Yeah,
like at a party or something.
Yeah, at a party, like a party.
Yeah.
What you have done feels like you pulled the emergency, like the emergency,
Break.
not break, like alarm at a school, or you
Like a
walked
fire
through
alarm?
like a fire alarm, or it feels like you've walked through an emergency exit. You don't know, not in that it's alerting anyone, but in that like, this is a thing you're not supposed to do. This is a thing that like I would say your upbringing, but to be honest, you're an etheric being, so I don't know how much of an upbringing you had.
My existence.
Your existence has told you, like, don't fuck with this. And you fucked with it. And nothing is coming to harm you, but you are waiting for a shoe to drop. You know what I mean? It's that feeling like, oh man, mom and dad are going to find out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It feels wrong. It's like driving on the opposite side of the road in a country where that's not supposed to be the thing. Wrong.
Bastian kind of looks at Michael and is like, what did you do?
I don't know. I just like thought it was an impulse. I'm sorry.
Hey Rachel, you
Hi.
feeling okay?
Yeah, I had a little bit of a headache, but it's clearing up a little bit.
You just looked a
Do you
little.
need some Advil?
Yeah, Advil would be wonderful. I think we have to find some bones.
Oh yeah.
Bones?
Are you aware
We
that?
can. Why don't you get some Advil, Mom, and we'll go look.
No, I'll catch up with you all.
Did you feel
I'm
anything
fast.
weird on your face just a moment ago? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, it felt like somebody pinched me. It's fine though.
Okay. Just
It
checking.
was a little bit like, like when Bastian was just a little bitty baby and I would just be like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, did
was
it
the
give you a nice memory?
Have I shown you baby pictures of him? He
Oh,
was
yeah, no,
so
let's-
cute.
A lot.
Let's not.
Let's
do
maybe
that.
stay on task a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I sometimes get so distracted. I don't know.
I know,
if
isn't
you've
it
noticed
wild? Like,
I'll get the Advil.
Also, I just don't
You have
love
Advil in your
pre-transition
pocket
photos
sometimes.
of me. We could.
Oh, we got rid of all the photos
Really?
that which just straight up baby photos. You just look like a nice happy baby.
I have Advil in my
promise
pocket.
you.
Great.
And a water bottle.
Oh, thank you.
Bastian is gonna just, at the mention of baby photos, is like, I'm gonna go to this highway to look for bones. And
This
is gonna start looking for bones.
this is a sidebar, but my wife and I have a baby, and we have gotten them so many different outfits, so that if they come out as a gender other than the one they were assigned at birth, we can just get rid of a bunch of those photos and still have lots of baby photos.
oh my god, I love
That's
this so much.
smart and so
Yeah.
cute.
So
Shit.
that's our.
Love that.
I
Yeah.
hope they're all the genders so you
so-
can have all of the photos.
Honestly, like what we realized is dinosaurs go with every gender.
That is
So
true.
Truly.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
Truly.
Dinosaurs and trains.
Dinosaurs and trains.
anyway, yeah.
That makes my heart so like.
I know.
Am I gonna cry right now? Am I
If
sensitive
you
right
cry,
now?
I'll cry.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it together.
Yeah, no, or this will be like the highest watch.
just gonna take a little
Um,
Advil.
Do you know where the bones are?
The bones.
Bastian's going to look for bones.
you should
He's
look for
just like,
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, do you know where the bones are?
I don't know what this means, but I think you should roll for bones.
Okay, great.
I would
roll for
also
bones.
like to roll for bones, please. What am I
What
rolling?
kind of roll goes with bones?
What are you rolling?
I'm assuming this is sharp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with sharp here. I mean, it's investigate a mystery, but like you have to have.
Fuck yes! I failed again!
Well, I was gonna say, does anyone want to like? Do we want to do a help out thing where one of us rolls and one of us helps?
I have really
good.
I have really good sharp, and I also like, in theory, could help really well with this. So I just rolled a help and got 13.
Holy
So
fuck!
I just rolled
You can
and
take that.
I rolled a 12
I rolled an
for
8.
this.
I guess.
But Bastian was the one who went down to look for the bones first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Michael's
You do
pretty
not want to see
spacey.
baby
They're
photos.
thinking.
You're also you're dealing with
They've
a
got
couple
steam
things
coming
here.
out of their ears.
Yeah, that one brain cell's really like
Just fucking
trying.
like like I'm brand new on the island in the latest season of Survivor. Just
Come on, they'll give me magnesium and manganese or whatever. They'll give me flint. I know they'll give me flint, but we just gotta try. Don't, man, it was wrong, deeply wrong with me. But yeah, Rachel has sort of this weird instinct situation. But Bastian, like, let's be honest. We're looking for a cool, creepy thing, and you love cool, creepy things.
It's almost as if I was born with it.
It's almost like you were born to it. You guys start heading onto the road?
Yeah. No, that's literally like Bastian just heading to the road to look for bones.
The first thing you notice, Bastian, is that this asphalt is weirdly soft.
Ew.
Don't like that.
Bad.
Yeah, it is a sensory
Sensory
nightmare.
bad.
It is sensory bad. We're gonna get into some sensory bad territory because I can. Yeah, this asphalt is soft. And
Yeah, you see Bastian kind of go, you kind of see him just shiver.
do
Like,
we?
you see it go down
How
his
soft
spine.
is it? Are we like smushing like
How's
full
about
like
the
you can see
asphalt?
like imprints of our shoe prints, or are we like sinking into it like sinking sand?
Well, you're not sinking yet. But it is sticky in that way that it like hot, like freshly poured asphalt.
And Bastian is going to relay that information, that this is like weirdly sticky.
don't get any on your clothes. That's very hard to get out.
It's very hard to get out.
Yes.
Speaking of, at the risk of making this a really weird stream, what kind of footwear do people wear for this kind of adventure?
Great question. Converse. High tops.
Excellent.
Boots, like Doc
Bastian
Martin style
yeah.
boots.
That's what Bastian is also wearing, like combat boots, Doc Martin style boots.
Mom shoes.
Mom shoes?
Just like old
Heads.
kind of ratty, like kind of just some ratty Nike running shoes that now she just wears when she runs errands. So.
Excellent. No one in stilettos. Got it.
Do you need stilettos? I
No,
can
I
provide.
don't. I don't.
Not a stiletto crew.
Nah, it's kind of a dumb joke.
I'd love to see Rachel in stilettos though, or Greg.
Listen,
Yeah.
let's
Greg
get a
and
Rachel and
stilettos.
Greg date night going. I
We can do a
will.
date night.
Yeah, I will
Next time
do.
someone-
Oh my god, a one-off.
But yeah.
I'm gonna need this episode. Maybe I'm gonna be gone next week, and you guys are gonna need a Greg here.
Let's finish
Like,
all mystery before
Just
we
so I
get
can-
to the
Jason and
next
Clara, one shot
Date
date
night.
night.
I also love the idea
I
of
need
Bastian and Michael trying not to crash date night and like
Fuck, your parents are here.
yeah. It's like why are there only 4 locations?
Damn it.
But yeah.
They go everywhere we go.
Yeah, no stilettos. So y'all
We
y'all
are
are safe
full of
from
beans tonight.
Where are
Yeah.
there 4 locations? I'm sorry.
that.
Why did we not
Beans.
establish more of this city yet?
Oh, do you need more locations?
Yes, but
Honestly, Bastian is kind of like
broken.
testing out how sticky it is, but he kind of like holds up to y'all like, don't come down yet, and kind of is like testing to see how
And-
Oh, I'm coming down.
maneuverable
I'm
it
so
is.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm definitely walking over.
And now that you're down here, it's
Look, he was gonna just like wait to see if it's sticky.
now that you're down here, the reek of hot asphalt is in the air. Why are you laughing?
Because it sounds like ass, and I'm 15 years old.
It's your ass's fault. That's what.
It is
That's
your
what they're
ass's fault.
saying.
It smells like hot ass. Who wouldn't laugh at that?
And it's all your fault, Clara.
Sorry, I'm a child.
No, you're fine. Not my trains, not my circus.
Actually, flown for.
Oh man, how do other people do it? How did Kimmy do this for like 50 episodes? But yeah, the
Kimmy had players who were like not constantly trying to like
Derail the
just
conversation.
constantly
I'm
trying to
sorry,
be like,
what?
now let's talk about the WB show for a
Yeah.
while, okay?
Kimmy didn't have a Greg. Actually, I'm sure they
Everyone
actually
needs a grip.
Everyone needs a Greg.
That is amazing.
There's the shirt.
You didn't. I mean, I haven't seen Kimmy's sections, but I'm assuming she didn't have players who were like every 5 minutes, like, I've got a bit. Everybody, shut up. Everybody, shut up. I've got a bit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna. Again, as I said in the intro, I would not have it. Like, I'm so thankful for this group.
I
This is
literally am
the
like, what's
energy.
wrong? Look at me, like very unaware. Hi.
There's literally nothing's wrong ever.
Everything's great.
This
We're
is the
doing.
coziest game I've
Everything's
played in a
fine.
very long time, and I am so happy for it.
Did you know
yeah.
that we just won a Tony Award for this?
Oh, for the musical episode, or
Yeah, for this they gave a Tony Award to The World Ends Thursday
Wow.
for best podcast.
oh, thank
yeah,
a Tony.
yeah, the Tonys.
I'm so close to an EGOT.
Yeah.
1 away. 3 away from an EGOT. Wait. Yeah.
Yes, math.
I'm too gay for math.
What were we talking about?
The road.
The road is.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Do you not remember the fault of your ass?
the hot
Yes,
asphalt.
we've come full circle.
God.
Tell us about the ass, please.
Oh, it's
Someone
sticky.
Get a super cut of me saying mouthing
It's
it
a-
to camera.
Sticky
and-
ass.
It's a weirdly soft and sticky asphalt.
Oh, did you hear that? Bastian said it's weirdly hot and sticky. It's a weirdly soft and sticky ass
Oh.
fault.
Oh.
From my head down to my feet. Yeah.
I've made such a mistake. I don't know why I thought that this was gonna be an okay thing to say on the internet, but yeah, that's where we're at.
We just call it a road.
Hot asphalt.
There you go.
Smells
And
like
now it
ass.
smells.
Baby, I'm dead inside. Speaking of dead, traversal across this is hard. It's not like tar. Well, it is literally tar. It is
Not like
slow going.
La
It
Brea.
is
Not like La Brea.
not like tar pit. Yeah. It is nasty as you start looking through it, as you start walking through you. God. As you are headed through, it's awful. You lifting your feet is a labor. But it's like lifting your feet is labor. You're not gonna lose your shoes.
It's
Rachel,
really good cardio, though.
Rachel might. It is great cardio.
Can I walk along the side of the road?
Yeah, you super can.
Fuck yeah.
But as you
I'm just gonna roll and see how much of Rachel's old like Slayer mechanics she's pulling on here.
yeah, I do want to make your like Slayer sheet one day.
Oh,
One day,
it's
like,
happening.
Yeah.
It's yeah, she's a 7.
Senses heightened.
Senses are heightened. It's this thing. If you're playing hot and cold, but like with your migraine,
Yeah.
in the sense that like it gets worse as you're going the right way.
Yeah.
And that revving is getting like not the revving, like that quiet like purr of an engine.
Mhm.
Is it getting louder? I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy. It's like in the back of your head, but not like
Is it staying the same? Am I not getting anywhere near it?
it's staying the same. And actually, no, it's not, because as you're getting closer, it's starting to become a little harder to ignore. There's a little bit of like sound that everyone sorry, in the studio, Emily is like twisting and we can hear the thing. In that way that like most people, this isn't everyone, can tune out the sounds of the world around you to focus on the sounds that matter. Not everyone can, I'll say. This has gone from a tune-outable sound to an annoying sound as you are going through.
Do we all hear it?
Just Logan for now.
But it smells too.
But it smells
Bastian
like
just
asphalt.
gonna keep
I
going
think
to
we're heading
where
in the
he
right
thinks-
direction. I can hear. I tell
And-
Michael, I can hear an engine roaring, and it's been getting progressively louder as we've walked closer.
Not quite roaring, idling.
Idling. I can hear it.
Should we
Bastian is weaponed up.
Should we call out to him?
Oh, what was Bastian doing?
Bastion is still going for the bones.
You're going.
He's weaponed up and he's going to those bones.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my little athema, my little knife as well, just for a little safety.
A little safety.
Just, you know.
You got a knife a car?
Well, no, just you never know. Just
knife a tire.
Just
Knife a tire.
You can slash some tires.
It's a normal thing.
I slash. Okay, yeah, I can slash some tires.
Yeah, and you, as you're headed, your headache has gone from like, you can function. You will still be able to function. I'm not going to pull that from you. It does feel like you do feel shitty. As you guys hike through, you find a mile marker on the side of the road. It has seen better days.
What mile number is it?
I don't know, man.
Okay, sorry, I just wasn't sure if it was. Oh, wasn't sure if it was Brittany, but that one sure is.
66. They pulled
Great,
most of
66
the.
is great.
Yeah, they pulled most of the 69s from most of the states.
Yeah, if everyone steals them.
Everyone steals them. You do feel. Also, you kind of see, you know, this is sad. When they do when you can see those the memorials on the sides of the roads.
Is there remnants of an old memorial here?
No, it's sort of the it's like a twisted version of one. You remember when you locked Jimmy away in your ritual, that the moment that you had, there were all these pieces you guys had to put together and all of the things. There is the little headshot, like a little nice photo of Jimmy as his almost like a friend situation. I don't forget the face clam because I have a picture. It's young Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
So you have that little smoldery face.
So hot.
There is a wreath of now dried St. John's wort and other herbs that Logan could tell you are for both memory and magic, and memory, a strong magic, and the and protection almost. In that way that locking things away, if you've locked your door against the world, you also can't get out.
I don't have an oubliette that would teach me anything about that. That's not a thing that I have.
No, not at all. And that has sort of crumbled away because plants just don't last so long.
Okay.
But on the in a pool of motor oil is a very this is the part where Clara doesn't know anything about cars really. Is
just say a wheel. They have
piece
wheels.
of a car engine, as if it has been ripped from a car and left like a heart kalima.
It's a carburetor. Is that a thing that would
I think
work?
it's too big.
Okay.
This is a hand-sized piece.
A spark plug.
Like a spark plug is sitting there in a pool.
There we go.
Of
car words.
Blood of motor oil.
And
it's seeping away. That it looks fresh, but anyone who does magic knows weird things happen in these areas.
Yeah, Rachel sees that and just immediately says, "That's it. That's where we locked away Jimmy's bones."
Mm-hmm.
All right.
In the thing.
Logan,
the tiny thing.
No.
What?
Like in the whatever that is.
Underneath the marker, is that marker a grave marker? Maybe, Rachel.
That makes a lot more sense.
Well, maybe.
Also,
yeah, maybe. That's a good theory.
That's a great theory. It would be I would love everyone to roll sharp.
Sure.
Yes.
Somebody loves
still,
to
am I still negative
You're
too?
so excited. That was the cutest thing ever.
Not because I said that.
Rolling.
I rolled well, which is sad.
I'd also like Logan.
I did not.
To add, at least to add 2 to that roll.
Okay.
I'm making up my own mechanics here.
Well, you're good.
What'd you get?
I think that's
I
7.
got a
7. Big success. 7 for Bastian. Sloan.
I think that's an 8.
No.
Plus 2 to weird, right?
Oh, I thought it was sharp.
Sharp.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got an 8.
All make successes and
12.
12.
Damn.
that instinct is coming back, and so you are going to be able to do something in reaction to this.
Oh.
Whereas everyone else is going to have to get the fuck out of the way as a beautiful black car, the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 in black.
Can you say you don't know anything about cars?
No, I did this. This is research I did.
Okay.
As you realize, it has somehow become twilight. You are hit with the
Oh my god, I thought you meant the book.
Of headlights.
I thought you meant what?
Yeah,
my vampire boyfriend is back?
Lands in the middle. No. But you are hit with the beam of these headlights as this car basically catches you, like notices you, and you can, that purr has turned into a rev. And basically, y'all gotta start moving or y'all are gonna join Jimmy in a second.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
How fast can we move in this sticky? Oh gosh.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys act however you wish to do
Sure.
so.
Who's close to me?
I want to do something really dumb.
How
You punch
close?
your car. I'm gonna be so annoyed with you.
I want to punch a car.
How close is this? And we're probably close because you leaned in to talk to me.
Yeah.
It's a little like you're on a drag racing strip and a person who liked to drag race is at the other end of it.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay,
okay,
so we're not in immediate danger.
Although you were standing on the side of the road. I
What?
do remember.
how
I was walking on it, but if I'm getting close to Logan, then I'll say that I got on the road to
how
do so.
far is the car?
Clara doesn't estimate distance well. The other side, like under a football
Like,
field
could
worth
I-
away.
Theoretically, okay, so it's not close enough that I could run and punch it.
Well, you could wait for it to get to you. It does seem intent on meeting you.
Kind of want to punch a car.
Listen, your mother did it.
mother
It's
did it.
mother like son.
Yeah, if you want to wait for this car to come to you, you can. Is anyone else gonna try to do anything before I try to run Blythe over?
I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
cool fucking flip.
You could also stop Bastian, but he's fully planted himself and is ready to fight.
I don't know if I can stop you, and I also want to see you punch a car. Oops.
I kind of want to. I don't think I'm going to stop
I
Bastian.
also want to talk to Jimmy.
And I think I'm probably going to try and flank the car.
Awesome. So I'm gonna, if we're okay with this, and you want to flip out of the way, because you can actually do something about
I'm
this
gonna
and
flip-
return it.
I'm gonna
basically.
flip over the car and I'm gonna come down and stab it with a knife.
Awesome.
But I want to try and call shot. I want to try and take out one of the tires.
So I'm going to do this. You roll the highest for sharp. I will give you the first move, which feels like a kick some ass.
Mhm.
Which is a plus tough.
I am going to say right before I do that, my motherly instinct is to shove Bastian out of the way. But instead I just am like, it's like that other Rachel pops in and is like, you were born for this. You can do this, son. And then she flips. So
Wow.
I get some encouragement from mom.
yeah, I'm rolling kick some ass.
Literally born for this.
Oh no, I got a 6.
Oh no. Well, oh man, I don't want to give you consequences. This is cool as hell.
Well, like she hasn't done this.
Yeah.
She's 42 and
Yeah.
she's acting like she's 16.
Your 16-year-old brain and your 42-year-old body have a moment of incongruity in a lot of ways as you do it.
Wow, I tried to play a cis person and I still made her trans. Continue.
I'm so sorry. You do the jump.
Mhm.
You sometimes wake up from sleeping on the couch, from sleeping wrong,
Mhm.
and it takes a toll on you. This was you unlocked a thing that you used to be able to do very well
Mhm.
on instinct, and that ain't it, kid. And I will have you take some. I will have you take harm. I'm sorry.
How many?
Oh God. I'm trying to be nice. I'm so bad at this.
If you're doing a backflip, maybe you like pulled an oblique.
Yeah, I think you may have pulled something.
Oh, worst.
God, it comes for us all. Maybe it takes a single harm. I'm being nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough, bud. But you are wearing sneakers, so and the ground is soft. So honestly, that absorbed some of that.
And
Are you
still,
on the
she's
ground?
yeah. She's
You also do not land. You do have to. You do not. You will have to get up. Like you'll need to move and stuff.
and some part of her is like, how did I just do that? Like,
Yeah. Well, there's a lot happening to Rachel all at once.
yeah.
Michael and Logan. I know Bastian's plan.
Oh, and I'm coming up with something even dumber.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I am trying to do a called shot, and
wanna
I'm
tire.
pitching that this is not a kick some ass. This is an act under pressure.
Okay.
I want to, since I was kind of closer to the side of the road, I was next to Logan. Logan seems to have himself
Mm-hmm.
under control.
Mhm.
So I'm going to move to the side and take aim with my trident, and she's going to try to nail one of the tires to disable the car a little bit.
Okay. Act under pressure. That's roll plus cool.
As it is approaching. So this might be something that I have to wait for. I don't know. But here we go.
Oh yeah.
That is 12.
Fucking shit. All right. Okay. You get what you want, and you can either nail it or you can. I guess you kind of do both. Like nailing it is what you wanted plus something extra, essentially, because it's the called shot.
Oh, I don't technically get advanced stuff until I'm advanced. I think I have to level up like 5 times
Oh,
before I
that
get
is
that shit.
true.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
so
get access to
sorry.
advanced stuff. But I still got a 10 plus.
Yeah, you do fucking do it. Like you did manage to.
I have lost my trident though.
Oh,
I don't think it's a summonable thing. I'm gonna say it's like a thing that I can bring to life, but
I'll
it's
give
not
you this.
necessarily like a Thor's hammer
I'll
situation.
give you this because I do want to be a little nasty about it, but also because like this is fucking cool and you did roll really well. It works. You do not lose the trident. You do notice cracks along the agate. That shit's not permanent.
Wait, so what happened? Did it come back to my hand?
Did you throw it?
I threw it. Fully, she waited until it was level and like
Mhm.
did the thing where you kind of like try to aim it out to where the car is moving, so you have to throw it a little bit of ahead so that when you
All right.
throw it, it
You
like
seem willing
meets.
to lose. You seem willing to lose the trident.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll give you this. You know, have you ever punctured a tire before? In
Not
real
with my own hands.
Have you know, like when you get a nail in there,
Flipping
it
a
has to be pulled out before it really fucks itself up?
Yeah.
That tire has not gone out.
Okay.
It is losing air.
Okay.
But it does work.
It's just going
Yeah, and that
around the outside.
starting
It's a
to slow
big
down.
trident.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a big ass
She'll
trident.
have to. It's this god awful screeching sound.
Yeah.
As it's a silvered trident, so it just like pierces. And she's gonna. Next thing she does is probably gonna chase after that.
Yeah, also like that agate does seem to do something to it. And like if a car could scream, it does.
Ooh.
It is weirdly feminine for car.
Oh.
For a mechanical sound.
Who's next?
The car is in range, so I'm gonna let Bastian punch it, I guess.
Yes.
This is a kick some ass. That I do not think I could argue this was
What
anything
happens
else.
when Bastian after Bastian?
So I do have the character sheet
I-
stuff, but
well,
I
that's what I'm gonna
can't
see if I need
fully
to. I
read
don't
the
know.
details because the
Oh.
pictures are
Bastian's a
colorless.
strong
Oh,
boy.
son, it's a +2 on tough. And that's what you're
Cool.
rolling for kick some ass.
That is an 11 then. And as I punch, okay, so I'm actually picturing it more like he's gonna like grab into it and kind of push it down a little bit
Okay, Claire.
because he wants to kind of see if he can talk to Jimmy. But as I do this, because I have my why so serious move, so I'm gonna give +1 forward to whoever's next, I think is what that move does. But that's why they call me bad. Bastian against dead driving.
I'm so proud of you, son. I'm so proud of you.
Wow, that was sick. That was sick and twisted.
you so much, Bastian.
I think that move gives +1 forward to whoever's next.
We're gonna hold on what happens to Bastian.
But does that do damage to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
The keeper and the car take psychological damage. Yeah, the car takes fucking damage. Jesus Christ.
Since I rolled an 11, can I prevent? I don't remember what. I can't.
So you
can. I'll tell you. Son.
But it's a ghost car.
Yeah.
You can gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
And you said you were going to give +1 forward for the.
That's for my Why So Serious move.
Okay.
That's for that move.
What else do you want? Is it that do you not want to take damage?
Well, I wanted to inflict harm. Can I also not take damage?
How much does your hand do?
It does 3.
You will. It's an exchange harm. You will take 1. So you'll take -1. You suffer less harm. So
Okay.
You'll take 2 damage. The car takes 3 because you did punch a moving vehicle.
Cool. Can you mark my harm?
I sure can.
Your mom's doing your homework.
I'm so glad to help you out. I love this. Is just like when we used to. So you already have 2 harm marked here. Has that carried over from previous sessions?
Did I rest or did it?
You did rest. You did have a good. Did you have a good night's sleep? We talked about this.
Well, yeah. I also showered and dressed my wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say as your mother that you only have 2 harm. That those 2 harm went away. I took care of you, and now they're back.
Can't argue with the mom. We're gonna hold on what anything else that happens to Bastian because we're getting there. Logan, you have a last move, and then.
Okay. How effed up is this car now?
It's a fucking car. And honestly, pretty fucked up, to be honest.
Can I talk? Can we stop it and talk to it?
That's what I'm trying to do.
The hood will just go up and down and be like,
That's what I'm hoping
for.
I really want that moment.
A real Pee Wee Herman's moment. So for how are you trying?
Can I
to talk
gauge
to
that
the
it has
car?
okay? I want to see if it has a soul trapped or tethered to it, basically. Because I'm worried if we kill the car that we're gonna kill whatever is tethered to the car. Because you said it sounded like a female screaming when we first hit it with the trident. So I'm very concerned right now.
It could be communicate with something that you do not share a language with.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do that. So I'm gonna use some magic.
So with your linguistics degree, do you speak car?
Absolutely.
Do you speak ghost car?
I was like, vroom, vroom, vroom.
Take me forward for that. Take me forward for that.
You got +2.
Yeah.
You also have
Also, Bastian's +1. I have the +2.
You have basically +3 for room.
5,
4.
I need you to remember, I almost did not take this
11,
move, and y'all talked
12.
me into the Why So Serious moves. This is gonna happen every single time.
12.
All right.
You get to choose your effect, which I'm assuming is to communicate with something that you do not share a language with.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I'm just going to be like...
All right. Well, you have talked your way out of combat.
Ding, ding.
You talked
Seatbelt
your
not
way out of
fastened.
combat, sort of.
What does Car say?
What did you ask?
I asked. Did you not understand? Oh.
I asked
just... No, I didn't ask that. I asked...
No. Yes.
Man, I have also spoken with
Subtleties.
5-year-olds who thought they were cars.
It's a tonal language.
It's a tonal language.
It's in the throat,
Yeah.
throat singing. It's very similar.
When you're a really experienced car, you can actually have 2 tones going at once.
That is
Exactly.
true.
Absolutely.
In Tibet, they actually have some cars that can do that.
This is now a Cars RPG spinoff.
Welcome to Click and Clack.
Fuck. That's such a strong IP to make a game off of, though.
Right?
Oh man, I have so many thoughts about the Cars universe.
Hi, I'm playing
It
Mayor.
gives me so
Oh,
much
God.
anxiety.
Yeah, we've
Correct.
talked about it briefly because there's a car that lived through the war, and it's very strongly to be implied to be World War II, which means we need to talk about Car Hitler. Sorry. Anyway.
Huh?
Whoa.
What
Okay.
did
Cars
you say
gives
for
me
those of us who
anxiety.
do not speak car?
Oh, for those who do not speak car, I just said, "Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Who are you?"
Fucking, I gotta give a voice to a car.
You don't.
I knew I had to. So
You said it was a lady, so I just wasn't sure.
Bastian has put his hands on this car.
Yep.
And
He wants
now
to talk to Jimmy.
Logan is talking to said car. Bastian, do you want to talk to Jimmy?
Yep.
A couple things are happening at once. And we're also coming up on our time. So I'm gonna say when so this is the very end of the episode, the car has stopped. It basically has this big dent in its in the hood as she wheels around, and you get one like that. You get in the same like cacophony of rooms. The name. She introduces herself. Her name is Angelique.
Angelique?
And that's where the episode will end.
Oh, I was gonna ask another question. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, she seems amenable to speaking a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, that is where our episode will end. I have to think for this. It's not this one though. This one. Thank the audience.
Thank you, audience.
Thank audience.
Thank you, audience.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for if you've made it this far, thank you for bearing with us on the world here on The World Ends Thursday. I would like to thank our very patient and very kind chat mods for all of their hard work. You keep us from all of the amazing sexy singles in our area who definitely want all of my information. And also. Thank you to our amazing Patreons who keep us ad-free and independent. It's because of you that we're able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity or publishing companies getting mad at me about Asphalt store banter. And you can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon.
You said what?
What?
Join their ranks.
Their heroic ranks.
Got it.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Who knows? And also, we're planning. I think I could. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say I'm going rogue. We're planning some cool shit coming down the pike. Like, I don't remember off the top of my head what we're planning, but I do know we're planning stuff. So, the Patreon's gonna be popping. I promise the patrons I'll never say that again. So yeah, let's go around and reintroduce ourselves. I don't know which way I start usually.
You usually start with me.
So I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
I think Patreon exclusive needs to be the Rachel Greg date night. We'll play.
Hello.
I would run that for Patreon.
We'll play what's the one game with the tower? Love
Starcrossed?
Starcrossed. Yeah, we'll play that.
Oh my God.
See how well their date goes, because obviously they're not going to fall out of love, but maybe the date will go badly. You never know. It could happen.
know.
It doesn't
gosh,
happen.
it'll be
They
like
have
that movie
great
Date
dates
Night.
all the time. Yeah, so I'm Emily St. James. I play Rachel Goodnow, the expert. You can find me on the internet at all sorts of places. Emily St. Jams is generally what I go by. I have all kinds of things that you can check out and read and do. Right now I'm working on my newsletter, which you can find at episodes.ghost.io. That's episodes.ghost.io. Please tune in again next week. And if you want to miss the first 30 minutes, that's just me creating my perfect husband and trying to get him to rise out of the Pennsylvania mud. Like, you might want to tune in at like 8, because that's when we actually start playing and I just stop talking about this man I've invented.
I love Greg. What's up, Greg? Blythe.
I also love Greg. He's kind of perfect and amazing. But he's also my dad, so you know. So I have been Blythe. You can find me on most social media at the Blythe Kala. That is TheBlythekala. Honestly, something about saying THE twice always makes my brain skip. I'm like, wait, I just said that. Do I need to say it again? I don't know what it is. But I'm on Twitter, Instagram, or should I say X? Is it X now? Is it going
We
through
just
its
call
full
it
edgy
Twitter.
phase?
Don't respect him.
Listen, we are gonna dead name Twitter as long as we want.
I can't make. I'm glad that someone made that joke because I wanted to.
That tweet is going viral.
Yeah.
But I'm on TikTok. I'm on
the TikTok.
Blue Sky. I'm on Threads. I'm literally on pretty much most social medias except Mastodon because honestly, Mastodon stressed me out. Servers stress me out. I don't know what to do with them.
Gotta get on the
I get
dog.
overwhelmed.
Gotta get on the
But yeah,
dog.
I'm talking about writing. I've been writing a book. I've been talking about books a lot right now because I don't want to talk about struck work. So if you want to learn about cozy gay books, follow me on social media and I'm talking about books.
I do love cozy gay books.
I love that you're talking about cozy gay books right now. I actually got really excited when I saw you post about that earlier today. I was like, yes. Give me the recommendations and tell me. That's all I kind of want to consume right now.
I have one I think you would love.
Great. I just want to read gay books and hang out with my new cats. Oh, is it my turn now? Are you done, Blythe? Do you have anything else?
I think it's your turn.
Okay, amazing. Hi, thank you. I'm at the Teri Gamble all over the internet. That's Teri with one R for you listening. That's all the things: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, all the things. Blue Sky. You can also find me at Horror Movie Survival Guide. We're in the middle of the summertime, which means we're finally covering some middle of the summer movies like Midsommar.
Can I be on the episode?
Huh?
Put me on that episode.
It's already over. I'm so sorry.
Just put me back. Edit
that
me
episode
in.
just came out this last week.
Just edit me in.
Oh my God, I would love to. We record the secret of podcasting. We record in advance for all of our shows.
I know.
And we bank our episodes. So for those who do not know, that because it's a weekly show and we've been doing it for 6 years, we actually just get together and do like 4 or 5 episodes at a time.
That's
once a month.
Emily is asking you to take the podcast episode down
and
edit her into it.
Yeah.
And then re-upload it.
How about we just have you on the show to talk about something else? Because I think you can talk about a million things because you're fucking smart and brilliant. And I'm actually really obsessed with you. I'm also going to take a moment to fangirl because I was recently watching, the first thing I watched with my kitties was like horror documentaries. And what did I watch? Queer horror on Shudder. And I was like, hey, that's my friend Emily that I play games with talking about queer horror. And I got so excited and I like literally lost my shit. So
this is a thing?
Yes, it's a beautiful
called Queer for Fear.
Queer for Fear.
I came in and shot 4 times, and I had to wear the same sweater every time, and it got progressively hotter. So
I believe that, but they did a really good job of like the whatever filter, whatever like they did on the color correction. Everyone looks like a dreamy dream. So you all look very, very hot, and like literally, I guess is how you were feeling. But you guys look everyone looks really hot. Also, I love this series. It's very good. It's very thorough. For those of you who like horror like I do, check it out, Queer for Fear.
Thank you for plugging me. That's really helpful.
That's kind of one I love to do, honestly. If I know you're doing something and I'm excited about it, I'm going to tell all my friends, which I love to do. Yes, so you can check out my show, Horror Movie Survival Guide, all over the internet. And there's over 300 episodes for you to dig into. What else? I feel like there's something else that I feel like I'm very missing, but honestly, right now it doesn't matter. We're in a strike. I don't know. I can't talk about the other things.
Make sure you mention that. Your name
Teri Gamble, like Las Vegas.
Ooh.
On to the next.
Hi, everybody. My name is...
Oh, I was Logan. Sorry. I fucked up. I played the Hex. Here you go. I didn't talk about what I did.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sloan, aka Arplebe. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Arplebe, A-R-T-P-L-E-B-E, except for Twitter. Not Twitter. Instagram. Fuck! Where I'm art.plebe because Emily stole my username. And anything meta related now, I guess. Jesus. And I've been Michael, your fabulous divine. She, they pronouns, and looking forward to being back after Gen Con.
Oh God, are we off another week from now?
I don't know because isn't Thursday?
When is Gen Con?
But I don't know things.
Well, we'll see you when we see you. Look out for that.
We'll see you. You'll find out. It'll be a fun little surprise. Keep your Thursdays open.
Yeah.
It's not like anyone else is doing anything.
There's another show on Thursdays?
I have no idea.
There are no other shows on Thursdays. It's only us.
Okay.
Yes.
This
Nothing
is
else.
the only thing on Twitch, on Happy Jacks, on television, on Thursday.
It's the
That's why
coziest
we're
thing.
always featured on the Twitch main
just
page.
us.
I'm gonna cry. What were we doing? I'm Clara.
We're closing out. Yeah,
I'm
you got
Clara. I'm all. Is there anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay, sorry.
I don't have a lot.
I'm Clara. I'm all over the internet except for on Blue Sky as clearly _golden. The reason I'm not on Blue Sky as clearly _golden is because no one will give me a.
Clara needs an
link
invite. If
to
anyone has
be
one, send it to her,
invited
please.
onto
Thank
it
you.
Because all of my friends secretly don't want to hear from me, and that's fine. I can send them messenger pigeons like the old crazy lady who lives at the top of a New York apartment complex. This metaphor has gotten away from me. I am all over the internet as clearly _golden, unless you're into mermaids, in which case it's mermaid _clarity. I have been the keeper of the World Ends Thursday. This is a world that I have these poor people have allowed me to inflict upon them, and I enjoy it greatly, and I love them so much. I guess I'm here. I'm here at Happy Jacks. I'm in this Happy Jacks Discord server. Nominally, I am also over at Queen's Court Games, where I play vampire games and horror games, where I try to break our GM, he tries to break me. That's like a normal thing that happens, I guess. I'm also in their Discord server, and the only way you'll know is if you shake a can of food, because I'm the outdoor cat of both servers. If you at me, I am summoned. It always happens, and I always ask why I've been summoned. It's the thing. Anyway, I don't know. This has gone away from me. It's so hot.
That's
I'm
right.
Dying. Fuck.
It's hot here. Thank you guys
Did
for
I finish
listening.
the thing? I didn't. Join us at some point in the future on a Thursday for our next session. If you want to catch up on past episodes, visit happyjacks.org/World Ends Thursday. So close.
Crushing it.
World Ends Thursday. And if you want to find all of the other APs on the Happy Jacks network, visit happyjacks.org. Woo, game start on another side. That's not true. Also, we're not starting this game anymore. Please cut the feed.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.